You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are out here in Evrix, in the Pearl Sanctuary, where you have returned after a job to Slashmaw Port to get a favor from the local leadership there. After having rescued the woman named Thaish and dealing with Ugak Blacktusk, you managed to come back and get the favor, which turned out to be a contact with Bannock. And after a bit of negotiation and discussion, she has agreed to give you information about what happens in Corlin and to serve as a liaison to the Orcish tribes of Corlin for the House of Flowers. You then return to the Pearl Sanctuary, where Greg Budknife had not treated the dog in the way that you had expected, and had kind of failed to meet his sitting obligations. We'll say it that way. You guys have had a long rest and wake up the next morning refreshed and good to go. The question becomes, as you have the entirety of the Pearl Sanctuary at your disposal, what would you like to do this morning?
This is the evening, Eric? Sorry, this is next day.
Next day. You should have a long rest. Go ahead and confirm for the long rest. Because you guys did level up and everything that time.
I'm going to just say overnight I made a new costume.
Which costume did you make?
What?
I am making a new costume for shopping.
Oh, yes. Tell us everything.
Disguise. So I took some stuff around, so some like draperies around the place and different stuff, and made some robes and made a little like what do I want to say, like not cryptic but like not quite perfect, can't quite tell what it is, religious symbol to hang from my neck, and I am now dressed kind of like a friar.
Incredible.
Okay. Like a chicken or like a monk?
Yeah, I had that job in high school. I worked the friars pretty well.
It's had the little white hat.
Yeah, I was a Burger King. I was a king friar.
A king.
So that'd be a 21, Eric, with my proficiency bonus. So it's a decent costume.
Awesome. That is a very nice costume.
I'll put in
That's
discount.
so good.
Welcome,
Discord level.
Altar. I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah, it's been a hard week, but yeah.
Oh,
Now it's going to be better.
It's gonna be
better
better now.
when you're with us.
It would be better if I could get to my character.
Yeah, we would love that for you. Excited.
You
I
just
can't
wing
get
it.
to him.
Brahmi
to wing
looks
it.
around at the missing drapes and is like, huh. Did we used to have drapes? And then she looks at Mio.
I had to I used them.
Who are Oh my gosh. It
Oh, sorry,
recognized you at first. That's
Yeah, I'm sorry,
good.
I'm just getting ready to go out, and maybe if Callie says it's okay to kind of get rid of some of the extra equipment that we got and maybe stock up on some necessities. Is there anything anyone needs? And I pull out a list to start writing down needs.
Oh, can I go with you?
Sure. I guess that yeah, that's cool.
Okay, great. All this
Can't go
effort for
wrong.
disguise, Brahmi is not changing.
Nope. I'll put you into my story. It's fine. We'll make it work.
You're
Callie, is there anything you
so-
need while we're at? I'm looking to get maybe some more potions so we don't get beat up again. Anything else?
Definitely
Yeah.
needs potions.
Take this with you.
Okay. What are you giving me?
It's a
Oh.
flute of fascination that has been in my pocket for like ever.
Is that a flute you have in your pocket, or are you a bar?
A bard? Were you gonna
Are
say
happy to
that?
see me?
Yeah. What alters?
It's definitely a flute.
Okay, thank you. I'll see what I can do with it. So some potions. I think last night, Altair, you said you might need some rubies.
Yes. If my little guy happens to die, his current ruby just turns into a stone and drops to the floor. So I need more of those, sir. Thank you very much.
I'll see what I can do. How much money's worth?
About 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
dude. 100
Okay.
plus.
I can do that. Mr. Galileo, sir, do you need anything, or does Mimi want anything like I don't know, a helmet or something? I don't know what dogs need.
No, she's fine. I'll need a couple of the potions.
Okay, potions. I'll just put a check mark next to that on the list.
All right, thank you.
So I got potions, rubies. Bodhi's usually pretty good. He says the universe provides, man. So I think it's okay.
Wow, it's almost like he's right here.
And Brahmi will be here
He's
with me.
there. It's not
Usually
like
I'm the
he's
one
far
doing the
away.
sneaking. So we'll just have to see what we can find. Nothing else. I'm gonna try to get rid of some of the stuff otherwise that we got. It's just taking up space in the bag. So.
You're very smart.
Sure. Okay. And I just walk out.
Oh,
No one
we're
notices.
leaving now? Okay. You want to get a croissant?
Brahmi notices.
Brahmi goes rushing after him.
I love the animation of her. Are we getting croissants?
So as he
going
leaves,
Not on the list.
to be
Make
fair,
him
when I'm
stop.
leaving out the back window, not the front door.
She's like standing by the front door and then sees him kind of.
As he's
Swerving
crawling
out
out
the
the window,
back.
I go, "Hey, dude, if you happen to find any rings of protection, I'll take +2 or better, or +1. Yeah."
Yes, my son. As I'm crawling out, as it's like I'm also like padded up, so I've taken cushions and padded, so I look a little bigger than I normally am.
Sure.
I'm trying
Brahmi
out a
kind of
new
like
disguise.
follows after him.
It's like a Friar Tuck kind of.
Friar Tuck.
100% Friar Tuck is what I'm doing.
The optics of Friar Tuck crawling out of a back window is not good.
To be fair,
Friar Tuck like from the Disney.
oh yeah,
From
and there,
Rub. You
and
know
there is
Friar
a
Tuck
pretty
is an
frightened following
alcoholic,
him
right?
out.
Bring back something to drink.
Oh, that's a
I'm
given.
trying to write it on the list as I crawl out the window. Yeah, okay. Blessed be my. Let's go, Brahmi.
Should I meet you on the corner or should I follow you out the window?
Meet me on the corner. Meet me on the corner. That's what
Okay.
Callie always says. You pick up the best people on the corners. So I go around
So
to meet
the
Callie.
monk is going to go meet the pretty girl on the corner.
Yeah.
Awesome. After crawling out the
Storyline
window.
here, guys.
Friar Tuck is not a holy friar. He
a
has some
holy
sins
friar.
to confess.
What sort of season
It's
are we looking at here?
standard.
By the way?
It
Kind of
is
season.
late summer.
Okay, great.
So I'm sweating then. Oh, my lordy.
It'll cost you
Right.
only two gold.
So I pick up Brahmi and we're gonna go find the first place I'd like to try to go find is a weapons and magic dealer,
Okay.
or like
It's
whatever you
so
want to call
great
that.
that Mia wants to go there first, but we're actually going to a bakery first and getting coffee
Oh.
and croissant, and then we're going to.
I'm following Brahmi as if she's my guide.
Gotcha. Cool. So as you guys go get croissants, going to spend how much on croissants at 1 silver each?
Well, they're just getting stuff for themselves. They will pick up stuff for everyone else on the way back. So
Okay.
everything's fresh, so.
Cool.
And coffee too. Can't forget the coffee. Well, not
All right.
coffee. Coffee drinks tea, but
Oh, 2 copper for each of the coffees. A silver for the croissants.
and then off to the
That's each.
armor.
Yes.
Oh, each.
Yeah, weaponsmith, armor, or
Brahmi
whatever.
will pay.
Magic dealer.
Yep. So you're going to go to the sharpest thorn.
Ooh.
The sharpest thorn. Okay.
And as you guys walk into the sharpest thorn,
Before
It's
we
a
walk
very-
in,
Mhm.
I'm going to inform Brahmi, just so you know, the name is Brother Poppin, and you are my guide here in Pearl Sanctuary. And then I walk in.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, and this is the armory, or one of many, but I think one of the best.
The little man behind the counter, you can just see the top of his head. He's shorter than Bodhi is. But
Well, good day there, young man. Who's back there behind that there counter?
coming around the counter is a short, rotund man, black hair, long beard that comes down to his belly button, and he looks up at you. Herb Woolley, make yourself at home. What can I do for you?
Well,
Herb
Woolley, my
Woolley.
good man. I come from a Weston, you see, and I'm here with my beautiful young guide, and she's showing me around this here fine city. And I've come in here to possibly make some trades for different goods and sundries.
Okay. Well, what'll it be?
Well, you see, there are some basic rudimentary things I need for my different members of my party. First off, I could use some maybe different arrows and bolts for my ranged compatriots to keep me safe on the road.
I got you. Right over here, young man. Now, is this your profession?
My profession is in the faith. I just happen to be here traveling with different accoutrements that I've been asked to trade and procure for my different people back at the cathedral back home. Probably.
So you're here to acquire weapons for the cathedral.
Well, not for the cathedral themselves, but you know, a man of my stature sometimes need to travel different lands with armed guards.
You know, you've been granted inspiration by Tech Viking for your southern accent of Colonel Sanders.
I am kind of Colonel Sanders now. My name is Colonel Friar Tuck now.
Friar Tuck.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose we got some arms for you. Come right over here. And he goes over to a nice couple of barrels that have arrows and bolts and all sorts of javelins, ranged weapons, little bodkin points on the end of them. Pretty nasty stuff. What exactly be you looking for?
Well, he only asked for the most basic, so maybe I can get, I believe those arrows will be good, so maybe 50 of those arrows.
50,
And maybe
50.
another 50 of those there bolts for, I believe those are for that crossbow type weapon.
Hey. Is he authorized to be having these lasts?
Is he author? Of course.
Narrows eyes. Very well. Here you go. 50 arrows and 50 bolts.
Now, my young ranger that's part of my guard unit mentioned sometimes there's different kind of, I guess he called them special arrows, and he asked me to see if there's any here in the Pearl Sanctuary.
Of course we have some. Are you looking for the magical type, or are you looking for something a bit more exotic?
I guess he did not specify either way, so why don't we try a collection of either?
Okay. So the arrows and bolts are 1 gold each, so you've spent 100 gold.
Okay.
So he has magical arrows, which are +1 arrows. And
Okay.
+1 arrows are, I believe it's gold each. 25 gold each for +1 ammunition.
I'll take 4 of those arrows then.
4 of those. Okay. And he also has 2 arrows of slaying.
I'll take both of those too.
Okay. Those cost 600 gold each.
Okay.
Should
Awesome.
definitely get them, yes.
Well, I'll put those on the counter, and my young guide here will make sure no one comes in and steals them from me. Now moving on, do you happen to have any gems that I could possibly trade for?
A couple, yes. They came in as trade currency. But very well. How much are you looking for?
Well, I have a friend in the party who's trying to impress a young lady who's quite fond of rubies. And I was wondering if I could trade some diamonds for some rubies. I have these 2 delicious ones here.
Oh, absolutely. And he busts out a jeweler's loop and puts it in his eye socket. Oh, yes. I suppose they're good enough. I'll trade for them, yes. What is the value of the gemstones that you have?
They're 100 gold each.
Okay. We'll exchange them 1 for 1 for ruby.
Perfect. So I got 2 of those. Perfect. Now there's one more little bit stranger here, young man. So within our fine establishment of the faith back home and resting
Which
down by
faith
the
would
border,
that be, by the way?
it's non-denominational. We accept all faiths as long as they play well with each other.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of what some of those people call New Age religion.
Understood. So one of those heretical faiths that you hide behind faith of everybody in order to not offend everybody, so you do offend everybody.
We kind of look at that being very communal and accepting of all different people and helping the communities versus extremely one-sided.
Who am I to judge? You got good coins.
Now, within this house of God or gods, we sometimes get
Or
adventurous.
goddesses. Don't forget the
goddesses,
goddesses.
yes.
Or
I give a
other
wink to-
forms of life.
Give a wink to Brownie. Within that, we get adventurers that come in from time to time, especially during the warmer summer months, and they like to give us different donations for healings and other different blessings. Often they're light on the gold but heavy on the equipment. So I've seen if we could trade some of these for different items that maybe we could use to hire different mercenaries for different reliquaries we need. So I have.
In other words, you have equipment that you're looking to liquidate.
Not so much liquidate as maybe trade.
Okay.
Gold never quite works as well with some of the mercenaries. You can get more out of just
Understood. You have
interesting
people who
trade.
like things and not shiny things.
Have you not been to Reston? They like their things.
I have not.
And you know what my
Been
old
born and bred
compatriot
here.
always says? I have no
What does he
compatriot.
say?
He leans in, he goes, I have a compatriot that always says, you know, it's always more interesting when they're bigger. And I slap my
Really?
belly and giggle.
Some of the women like them smaller. Just saying, I got 15 kids.
Well, that's way too many.
Brownie
Or
coughs
not
a little
enough.
bit.
So I have 4 different items for you to peruse and maybe make an offer to a man of myself. Number 1 here is this wand of the war mage given to me by this gnomish wizard. And it is, I believe, is a little better than normal. So I have a +1 wand of the war mage.
Got it?
This longer staff, I'm pulling everything out of the bag of holding too.
Sure.
Longer staff here may look like an ordinary walking stick, but it is actually a staff of the adder. 1 wood and this magical stick turns into a venomous viper. Don't worry, you can control it if you know the word. And I know the word. Last
What
2
is the
here.
word?
If I say it now, I fear a snake would jump up and bite you and you.
But how do I know it's actually functional?
You can test it later if you decide to purchase it.
Very well, very well.
Next up is this here mundane looking rock, which is an iron stone of awareness. Now, this is quite interesting here. You ever been sneaked up on by a man in the alley, or maybe a woman coming over at the wrong time? Not with this little here iron stone of awareness. Never be taken by surprise again, apparently. Worn by a bard that I met back in Reston. I think his name was Rivan, Reuven, something like that. Very popular with the ladies.
Interesting. Now, is the stone popular with the ladies, or was the man?
I believe both was. Now, the
Interesting.
last one here is a
Those look
recent
fine.
addition to the collection. It is called a flute of fascination, and it does stuff. I haven't read actually what it does yet. I'm sure you've heard about these before, so I'll let you be surprised by it.
Well,
I got separated in the chat.
very well.
So it's a staff of the
So
adder,
you're looking
wand
for
of the war mage,
good
iron stone.
items, huh? Let's see. What would he offer you in trade for this? Well, we do have a couple of things that might pique your interest. One, I have this sword. And he puts a sword in a black sheath. The handle itself is black. The crossguard is black. The pommel is a black gem. It's shiny. It reflects light as if it's been polished to a high sheen. But it does look slightly evil. He does
Ooh,
put it on
Lord.
puts it on the counter. This here be a blade of a great warrior. Fallen though, but not due to any fault of his own. Poisoned in the middle of the night. This be a dragon slayer's longsword.
Lord, that is a pretty there sword. Interesting. That probably is up there on the list of things we could trade for. You know, swords go well for trading when it comes to those adventuring types.
Indeed, indeed. I also have one of these. Now, you could either take the sword and this measly hat that I got no use for. And he puts a nice little tiara on the table. You can either take those two items, or you can take this. And he's going to put a different sword on the table. This here is be absolutely what you're looking for, young. And he smiles and pets it. It's a pretty sword in a sheath made of brown leather. It's not anything crazy. Doesn't look like it anyway. Strange that he's not playing it up too much.
Ooh, now that is quite interesting. It piques my interest with you being so loose-lipped with the other one, but closed-tongued with this one. What can you tell me of this here sword?
Well, you see, it's not a sword at all. He pulls it out, and it's just a hilt. There's no blade attached. And
Well,
he
that's
smiles.
the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Indeed, right? You can swing it at somebody and do no harm until you flip the switch. And he points it away from him and flips the switch. Blade emanates, made of pure divine light, and it shines with radiant energy here inside the room.
Oh,
my
Lord,
goodness.
don't give me the vapors with a weapon like that.
Well, I do my best.
Ooh,
Oh my
now
gosh.
I assume these are all wonderful pieces
I
of
can
a
offer you the black sword and the little hat, or I can offer you the pretty sword.
Now, since I'm a man of the cloth and always under the eye of gods or gods, I want to be honest with you. I'm interested in all three of these. Perhaps I can spice up the deal and dip into my personal funds. Let me see what I have in this here bag. And I'm going to dig around. I'm not digging around. I'm just pretending to dig around inside the bag here. And I'm going to see some of this. Dragon birds pieces. And there's some pralines in here. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Now, these came about many an age ago. I don't even remember who from. One of those primal tribal types came in here looking for a spell of restoration and offered these braces for trade. I believe he called them braces of defense, and they are there to protect those who are not fond of wearing the heavy armors.
Okay. Got anything else you'd be looking to trade?
And we'll see here. I'll dig around a little bit.
Because if you've got something else, maybe we can do the shiny sword and one of the other 2 items.
What's this tiara?
Oh, lass,
A little hat.
it's
sorry.
not for you. You're too smart for that sort of thing.
I'm just
Our
curious.
friend here would probably benefit greatly from it. You see, it'd be a headband of intellect.
Oh, really?
That's accent prejudice right there.
How dare you?
Don't worry, honey. I pat her on the hand. We'll make sure to get you something pretty. We'll go down
I
to the
brought
drop
my
later.
goodness.
There's lightning striking here in a moment.
Internally lightning striking him. He does not like. Let's see. I have this here little wand of magic missiles that we could put on the table, maybe sway you a little bit.
Oh, that's right on the right track. So, I can do that. I give you the bright sword and either the black sword or the pretty hat for the nice lady. Or for yourself.
I don't need the pretty hat. Thank you so much.
How much is that pretty hat in gold?
The pretty hat is 8,000 gold. But for trade, I tack it on.
Did you repeat that, Eric? Taking on for how much?
He's going to tack it on to the sword if you trade the other items in. Going to
So we
include
get
all in
both
the same
sword
trade.
and the tiara?
Nope, one sword and
I'm
the
trying to get
tiara.
all of
If you want both swords, you're going to have to add another 8,000 gold to the pot.
it. Ooh, shit. I don't know either sword. Let me see what else I have in here.
Just as a sidebar, I don't know what let's see. Who in the party is going to need that 19 intelligence? Your silence. Is it me?
Need is a strong word.
Need is a strong
And
word.
also,
If it was
And-
from asking questions of the party, you're
if it
shopping.
was wisdom oriented, I would be
There's
salivating.
you're going to have to ask yourself or fire Mio.
Being the
You
part
are the
as
only two there.
aside. Okay, all right. No, you're right.
Where'd he pull that crown out of, Eric? The tiara? Where was it?
Oh, it was behind the counter in his strong box.
Oh, damn it. Guys, get back in it.
I'm sure we have other things in the, that maybe you could offer him that he might like.
Like what, miss?
Ma'am, I know you're very interested. I was hoping to give you this as a present, but
It's all right.
I suppose I can. I reach into my robe, so I'm reaching down my robe, but I'm actually reaching through my robe back into my bag of holding,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and I'm going to be
dear.
like, now this is a little bit heavier, and I pull up the armor of resistance.
Oh.
What?
Now, now this one is real special. This is a family heirloom, apparently, of a dwarven warlord who used to go out and fight dragons. You know, that old sword, that old chestnut. He used
What
to
was his
like to
name?
fight. That I don't know, young man. You know those dwarven names and titles all roll into one. I'm sure you could pronounce it much better than I could. It sounds like rocks rolling down a hallway to me.
That's a bit racist, but I'll get you done. we'll deal the whole deal for this. What you trade in and these 3 magic items. What do you say?
That sounds like a deal to me, and I'm gonna lean in and go, and that magic word,
Thank you.
erectile dysfunction.
This staff turns into a snake.
Damn
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Get back in there, harden back up.
Snake does not.
It's under your control now. He'll listen to you. I gave him. You listen to the nice young. He's a dwarf, right?
Yes.
You listen to the nice young dwarf. He'll treat you real nice.
Leprechaun.
Oh my goodness.
Put a headband on the dog.
I think that's actually a great idea.
With the headband on the dog. This is a
The
bad
dog just
idea.
quit. The dog would
love
feel like, I'm done, actually.
I'll
The
give
dog
him. So,
immediately starts
Galileo.
talking.
The dog's like, I'm surrounded by idiots.
so I'm gonna slide all the stuff across the counter, the 2 swords in the chart
Yep.
towards my porter. Brahmi.
Uh-huh.
Miss Brahmi, if you could help me carry these. Man, if my constitution has to be careful in this warm summer heat.
Of course, it would be.
And
my
I'm gonna
pleasure.
give you some gold for those arrows, my good dwarf. And here you, I believe you said it should be about 1,400 pieces of gold here for ya.
Thank you.
Now add
Thank you.
another 5 gold here for you, just for being a nice chap and a little donation from the House of Many Gods.
Uh-huh. Very well. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you,
you're
thank
so
you.
gracious, brother.
Are you ready to go there, young Brahmi?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. She's
Lead
like,
the way. We need to go find the alchemist before my gout starts acting up again.
of
So
course.
here's the picture of the
Goddamn
black
goat.
sword. That's the black sword there.
Beautiful.
Some evil swords.
But that is a Dragon Slayer longsword. That in chat for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
So is Brahmi just like carrying all of this in her arms?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
that's
Radiant
fine.
Sword is a Sunblade,
Incredible.
and of course the headband of intellect.
I assume you have to attune that.
The headband of intellect, yes.
Okay.
You can
she's
wear it at
just-
night when you're reading.
She's just gonna. That's actually great. She's just gonna like pin it into her head for the time being. It's not gonna do anything, but she's so scared.
Just
of
put it on
losing
your
that
head.
thing. Yeah,
You
it's not gonna
tape
do
the
anything. She has
swords
to
to
attune
Mimi?
to it. Yes, 3 of the slots. Incredible. We're gonna give Mimi the swords. Mimi
Could be
can
a
wear
death
the
dog.
weird.
Mimi's gonna be OP as hell.
Just we can alter the hilts so that she can grip them with her little jaws, and it'll be perfect.
I'll send a gift later of what's gonna happen.
Please do. Okay.
The
So
death dog of dragon slaying? What?
we'll get it. We got it. We're gonna head to the alchemist. I'm gonna pretend to follow Brahmi by walking in front of her because I know where I'm going.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So I believe you're going over to Yemmy's, right?
Yummies, sure.
Yep, Yemmy Wheatley. As you walk in, they greet you. Ah, how's it going? Ah, nice having you back.
Hey,
Uh,
how are you doing?
Pretty good. Got yourself a visitor here. How you
Yeah.
doing? Hey,
This
ah,
is
you've had
I
more
was
than a few
showing
potions in
Brother
your lifetime,
around.
ain't you?
Young Brahmi, why don't you take the lead on this? I'm gonna linger back and catch my breath. It's been
Oh.
quite the day for me. You just
Okay.
tell me how much money you need, sugar, and I'll fill in with the rest.
well.
You
do
found yourself a sugar daddy? Hot
Okay.
damn!
No.
Good for you.
I'm just.
Hell yeah.
I'm escorting today. I mean,
You're
I'm just-
escorting. My
No.
goodness, I would have never thought.
no.
How much she paying
no.
And
you?
you're on a corner.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I am showing.
You're here for
Brother
business. I
around.
understand. I ain't gonna ask no questions.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
No. It's not like that. Okay, bye.
Well, whatever you and the man of the cloth want to do in your own time, that's up to you and your money. Does Brahmi leave the potion shop embarrassed?
She just like deep breaths, like to like recenter herself, and then turns around and says, I think you're carrying the list of things I needed to look for, brother. Do you happen to have that?
Oh, dear.
Oh, he's your brother. Well, I don't know about you, but I find that a little bit strange.
Oh,
It's
brother.
not so much, but brothers, you know. that's
He's a
little
man
far.
of the cloth.
Well, don't get me wrong. I am
Well,
interested,
whatever your
but I've
relations
taken,
are, I don't really judge.
I've taken a vow of celibacy, in fact, so this young lady may be good on the eyes, but that's where it ends.
Oh,
He takes what he was fanning himself with, which was the potion with the list of what we need. Just says healing potions on it. It doesn't really say hardly anything
Brahmi
else. I
just
go,
looks.
here you go, my young honey bun. This is what we're looking for. Some healing potions of all sizes and shapes. You know, some of us are a little bit more rotund than the other. And I pat myself on the belly. We kind of need the bigger ones.
She's like standing there just holding these swords with this tiara on her head, and she looks extremely traumatized right now, but she's like nodding along. Okay.
But the guy who vowed
got it.
celibacy is referring to you as pretty and honey bun. Got
Yeah,
it.
She's just like, I don't even know this person. Okay.
Whoever's been following you guys, if someone has, maybe just a camera, the priest has crawled out of a window, picked up the pretty girl at the corner, and now refers to her as honey bun. Understood. And
Sounds
she
pretty
readily
normal to me.
admits that she's
and a pretty
escorting
hat.
you around town.
Yes, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and I will have these shipped to you once I've concluded my business.
So what are we buying, Brahmi? Since you can't ask the party.
She turns around and looks at the guy. We would like some healing potions, please. Or I would. Thank you.
Of course. How much are you looking for?
You guys have made a mistake because
No, this is the fun
no.
part. We put the pressure just
This
on
is
you. It's so
just on
intentional.
her, and she's the party healer. So
Yes, ma'am.
This is gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so we would like some greater and superior healing potions, I believe.
Okay. How many are you looking for?
Well, what are the prices again that we're looking at?
For the greater potions of healing, it's going to be 150 gold each.
Let me think.
You need 10 of them.
At least 10. Yes.
20?
10. No. Let's do 10.
30?
Let's do 10.
All right.
She's like
10 potions
doing-
of greater healing. 10 potions of
math in her
superior
head.
healing too, huh?
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Okay. So that's going to be another 4,500 gold. So for a total of 6,000 gold.
Oh, it's 6,000.
Total, yep. Uh-huh.
Oh, honey, don't worry about it. Ask him if is it he or she that we're talking to.
It's a young man.
Ask that cute little thing if he has anything bigger.
You look back at the guy, his gap-toothed grin, he might be able to count his teeth on one hand. He's not doing great.
She looks mortified.
His
but
orthodontist would be having a nightmare when this guy walks in.
I feel like a healer could really help him.
How?
Well, there's stories of knocking out teeth and making them grow back.
I mean, I
Who
feel
am I talking to right now?
now she's like deep in thought about how she could make that happen.
I
Okay,
say to the
at any
ceiling
rate.
in my gods.
All right.
Did you say buy manacles? Sorry, I'm just catching up on our.
No one's
Buy
telling you
manacles?
anything.
Yeah,
No,
You're
that's
trying-
that's what you want, Cat.
You're
That's
trying
what you want.
You're trying to feed into the fact that you're with the priest.
Okay, beautiful. We love this. Okay,
So, little sweet chicks there, ask him who's got any of the big ones back there.
do you
Ask him to
have
see
any-
the big ones.
fancy potions that I could see, please?
He looks at you. Of course, miss. I got two of
Thank
these.
you.
And he
What are
produces
they?
2 rainbow potions.
Oh, very cool. What are those?
These are unstable healing potions, Liz.
No, thank you.
Oh no, you throw them right out there, young
No,
man.
we're not.
Oh, don't listen to her. She's just shy around the cute boys. I
Ah,
tried to sling
She
blade
has,
her at
like-
the end.
She has
French
like a
fry
murder
potato.
eyes now, looking over.
You just put
healing's
those
over.
right there, young man.
Look, I get off at 5.
You're so nice.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry,
I
young man. I've
appreciate
got
it,
her
but
company all night. She's gonna
Oh,
show me
okay.
around town, take me to her boudoir, apparently. It sounds like
Oh.
some kind of tavern on the other side of town. I don't really speak that Corlin accent very well.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Well,
So,
my
there's
loss.
a cloud. There's like a cloud, and if anybody has clairvoyance in the area, they would know that there's some storms on the horizon brewing.
You might not wake up tomorrow morning, apparently.
It's a little rough night for Mio, possibly.
How much are those rainbow fellas you got there, young man?
They're going to be 3,000 gold each.
Okay, that's another.
I
Like,
just don't think we need that.
that's a total of 12. That's no problem, young lady. You're with Brother Poppins, and I'm gonna like
Brother
excessively
Poppins.
limp my way over like I have a really bad foot.
Uh-huh.
Ugh,
Yep.
Huh?
damn, they're gouting that foot's
You should
getting
let me
bad.
look at that, honestly.
You want to look at my foot, young lady? I didn't know that was what you was into, but
I am a
maybe
healer,
later
and I'm
after we're
sure
done
I could heal it.
exploring.
She kind of steps on his foot a bit as she's saying this. I'm sure
That
I
there
could heal
gal's
it.
really acting up now. Let me get this money out here now. I
Sure.
don't know, young man, if there's a discount for the men of the cloth. You know how we help a lot of the public. Not around here. How do you say this? Evrix? Is that how you say that there, Miss
It's
Brahmy?
Yavri, thank you.
You know, you're free. But we know back in Reston, we tend to put these out to different people of need. Is there any discount we can get for having
Roll a
this much?
persuasion check, mister.
I would love to. Where the hell's my persuasion? That's not too bad. Goddamn, stepped on my foot, made it more.
I didn't know such
Gout makes me a little irritable.
Absolutely not. No, we're not doing any discount.
Brahmi's coming in. What do you want me to roll?
You gonna
So
roll
help.
persuasion that now that he's
Yeah.
already said no?
She's
Okay.
she's so
Keep the
good.
Are
20.
you sure?
She's-
She's
Eric,
very
she's
good
doing
at
this
it.
move.
Is she doing the
What move?
Is she doing the move?
You know,
Is it the bend and snap?
she can't bend and snap with carrying swords, but she does.
Oh, absolutely
swords.
can.
No, she's holding the
I
swords
saw
up.
that. Mio, I saw that look. I know for a fact that you don't know what we're talking about.
I do.
She's holding the swords, but she's lifting them, so it kind of like makes her bosom like
I know.
up a little. You know what I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about? Yeah, she does that a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to roll a combination performance and persuasion? Can I add a
You
intimidation?
can roll
to
persuasion.
that?
That's it.
That's a great use of intimidation.
I love it.
Intimidations
You
are
can
pretty.
roll your persuasion check, and that's it.
Okay,
It's
Eric,
so
I feel like
so
I
perfect.
feel like you're limiting me very
Does
much.
she get an advantage because she's persuading with two different
Pretty.
things?
Sure. It doesn't matter. She got a 15 and did not beat the 20. Therefore, no
I
discount
feel like
Damn,
because you already
I'm gonna
told him
use
no, and you're
I'm
going
using
to-
my inspiration.
very well. Your re-roll.
It's fine.
Bam.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Her top button came
She
undone.
knew it was there the
Oh,
whole
she doesn't-
time.
She doesn't have buttons. She wears like a crisscross halter top. So there's like a
It's just a little cold in here, right?
she's not wearing her breastplate right now.
There's just a little bit
Right.
of resistance, and
Uh-huh.
it's just pressing between the straps.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
And she's batting her eyes a little.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. He's gawking. Yeah, we could do it for 2,900 each. That's yeah,
What was
Uh-huh.
that? 100 each?
100 gold off,
said-
yeah, each.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's so nice of you, really.
Uh-huh.
And she does this little, like cute, flirty, like shoulder thing.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
I told you this was the best place to come for potions.
You were right there, little sugar.
Makes me want to
Um,
get fan art of this moment.
I'm gonna pass over like a bag of gold to Brahmi to give to him.
Okay,
I believe it's 11,800 gold.
that's correct.
Bodhi just dropped a picture of a very booby mermaid into our group chat. And it's very funny, yeah.
We will have to go and look at the booby mermaid.
That is next to like the sweating friar. Now
yeah,
we've taken enough of this young man's time here a little, Miss Brahmi. Would you like to escort me out? We need to get back
Of course.
to the bakery, get more of those, what were they called? Bear claws.
That sounds lovely.
Maybe I can show them how to make a beignet if they allow me back in the kitchen. That accent gets weird at the end sometimes. And then I'll start walking out, not waiting for my escort.
Brahmi follows him. And I assume they put everything into the bag of holding.
Okay.
When they get outside,
Have a nice day.
Storm clouds.
When you're done with him, just let me know. Thank you.
This accent get weird at the end. Yes, not the beginning or the middle.
Totally normal the rest of the time.
As soon as they get outside, Brahmi's smile drops, and she just looks at Mio.
I think that went pretty well, don't you?
Yeah.
You played your parts pretty well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
But we better get back. These pillows are really making me sweat.
And I feel like it's going to start raining soon.
Why don't you get you back to your domicile here, there, young lady? I'll drop you off like a true gentleman.
Thank you.
So we'll head back unless there's anywhere else you want to go, Brahmi.
Not right now. Not in this current situation with her carrying 2 swords. She's just ready to go home. She'll order drapes another day.
Not gonna say it.
Hey,
I didn't say it.
You have inspiration? Get
Thank
rid
you.
of it.
It's gone.
Oh, take it away.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
So
you're
Mio will
not.
drop. Mio will drop off Brahmi at the front door and then walk around the corner to get to an alley and dash down the alley and get through the back window again.
Okay.
She goes up to the front door.
Where you see
She's-
a figure, hooded, looking lost in front of your house.
Can I help you? Now, keep in mind, she's wearing a tiara and has a sword in each hand. She's not wearing the swords like someone who uses swords. She's just holding 2 swords.
Okay. By the scabbards or by the hilts?
By the scabbards, of course.
Okay.
By the scabbards. She doesn't have them attached to her at all. She's like, can I help you?
He turns and pulls a mask down off of his face. Yes, so this one is looking for House of Grass. Are you of House of Grass?
Yes, hi. My name's Brahmi. What can I help you with? Here,
This
let's-
one is looking to deliver message.
Oh, great. Well, why don't you come inside? We'll make some tea. Just 1 second. And
Oh,
she
this
like
one thanks you for the great welcome, yes.
She like juggles the swords and knocks on the door and tries to get inside. I don't remember if she brought her key with her.
Does anyone inside answer the door?
We all went out.
As far as I know, if you look at the floor plan,
Yep.
and you might want to post it, Bodhi's room is below the front door, and
It
his
is.
garden is in the front, and that's where he does his Tai Chi. He's
Yep.
growing his weed. He's got a
He has more
hammock.
room and he's got more room in the backyard with the hammock and the tai chi.
No,
Front yard-
but his
front yard's like a
room,
little micro garden
like micro dosing for sure,
for sure.
totally.
He can put whatever he wants in there. It's just
So
very small.
So
The
yeah,
neighborhood stage.
Bodhi's out there. I think he's in his hammock smoking some weed. He might here
Oh my god, put pants on.
50-50.
We didn't say
50-50.
banana hammock, we said hammock.
Yeah,
I
11
understood.
11 or higher. Oh,
Yeah.
he is awake, so he is smoking some weed, doing some Tai Chi, maybe some yoga chi, Thai yoga.
Yoga chi. Thai yoga. This is absolutely something I need to get into is yoga chi.
Oh my god.
Yoga chi is the best.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a fusion, guys. Like a
So like,
It's canon now.
yeah. Looks over and he goes, "Hey, Brahmi."
Hey, can you
Then kind of looks at,
man?
and then looks at Brahmi a little bit and is like, "Are you wearing like a different shirt or something, man? Like, I don't think that shirt looked like that when you left."
It's a long story. Or
Ah,
a
that's
short
great.
story.
Yeah, because the shirt's not very long. Yeah, come on, I'll be in. I'll let you in. And it
Thank you.
It should normally take about 10 seconds to walk from his door to the front door and unlock.
Uh-huh.
But he gets distracted, and it takes
Uh-huh.
about 2 or 3 minutes to get to the front door. So I don't know what you guys do in the meantime.
Hey, so what's your name?
This one is this one.
You're this one? Your name is this one?
Yes, I am this one.
This one.
This
one?
one. Yes.
How do you spell that?
This one.
Huh. Okay.
And
Which house
he
are
will
you
write
from?
it down. EHISONE.
at 3 minutes.
This one. Oh, okay, this one. Which house are you from?
So when you say it, it is that one.
Oh, you want me to call you that one? Is that
I am this one.
that one?
Indeed.
Okay, I think I got it. That one. What house are you from?
This one is not from House of Flowers. This one is
Oh.
visiting from far away. Delivering
great.
message as part of favor, a friend.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well, I guess as soon as we get inside, you're welcome to come in. Are you here for a few days?
No. This one is here only to deliver letter.
Okay, well, that's very kind of you. And hopefully we will be let inside shortly.
Yes, I have heard
Bodhi?
rumor that Hero of Bricks is here in House of Grass.
That would be our dear Bodhi, who should be answering the door any moment now.
He looks at the door,
Sometime.
waits.
Well, so I'm sorry, where did you come from?
This one has come from Paella.
Oh, from paella. Isn't that a food?
It is food. Very good food, especially when served properly and slightly burnt.
Sounds delicious. But how far away is paella from here?
4 days.
Walking?
Yes, this one walks.
Oh, you mean paella on the other side of Yavuri?
Of course.
I'm so sorry. I've been in the city too long.
Are you too fancy to say Ivrix?
It's Yavuri.
You
Oh,
are
I'm sorry.
mistaken.
Yes, Yavrix. That's.
Ah.
Uh,
Coming to the door.
everyone is inside except.
Bodhi answers the door, and inexplicably, he's eating like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So he stopped off and got his snack on the way.
Absolutely.
Yes, come on
Yeah,
in.
Leo
I'm
made
not
it
sure
for
where
him.
everyone else is, and she invites him in and gestures for him to follow her to the
He walks in,
kitchen.
and as he walks in, picks up a flower vase and puts it in the pocket.
The whole face.
Do you need that? Is that important?
It's
Cargo
pretty,
buckets.
is it not?
It is very pretty. That's why it's here,
Oh,
and not in someone's pocket.
but it is on display, therefore it is intended to be stolen.
Actually, can you not do that while you're in our house? Is that okay?
Oh, fine. He looks around. This one will not steal anything else.
That one is very kind to obey the rules of our house. I appreciate it.
Excellent.
Let
He does
me
not
make you
put the
some
flower
tea,
vase
though.
back.
Can you please put it back, actually?
This one goes, this one has taken. It is this one's now. Why would I give this one's property to you?
Okay. Well, why don't you stay right here then? We won't go any further in. How about that?
This one will wait, even though I was welcomed and now unwelcomed.
Well, you just took something from us.
I did not. I took it from that table.
That table is ours. Thank you.
This one has
Ours.
not taken the table.
Well, you took the thing on the table.
Thus, it is not yours.
It is. It's in the. You know what? Okay, listen. Today's been a weird day, so how about the letter?
This one is to deliver letters to the hero of Ivrix.
Oh, that would be Bodhi.
Who is Bodhi?
This gentleman right here, and she gestures to the Bodhi of the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Does Bodhi currently have peanut butter or jelly on the corners of his mouth?
No, it's more like 2 inches up the side of his face.
Understood.
Like it's not on the corner. No.
So he makes
Perfect.
the good peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, unlike my daughter. Got it.
I mean, they're good. And then he's mixing it in with it's crunchy peanut butter, and then he's also throwing in some gorp while he's eating his peanut butter sandwich too.
Understood. Yeah,
Good.
so you got
very
enough
good.
peanut butter
Love
and
it.
jelly in there to actually taste it instead of just the bread. Understood.
Yeah.
All right. If you are a hero of Ivrix, then I bring you a message, and he produces 2 scrolls. And they are signed on the outside by Gloriosa Specklety. This is message from Bae. I have delivered the message. This one is successful in mission. This one will go and gain reward from someone else. This one says, good day. And he turns, looks around. If only
No.
this one had not promised to not take anything else.
No, please don't. Please don't.
And
Can you?
he will
can I
walk
have that?
out and flip the vase up in the air as he's going out the door.
Bodhi's all like, "Whoa, man, that guy was a trip. I don't even know what his deal was, but I guess we have these. Galileo, do you want to read them? Because you're in charge now, or is Calitri? I don't even know who's in charge. But
Do we
somebody,
have a guest, Bodhi?
who's the guest?
That's what I'm asking.
We did, and then he left.
Oh,
Thankfully.
Oh
Who
yeah,
are you
no,
talking to?
Well, I'm
Stop hanging out in the foyer and come inside.
right now I'm talking to you. Like, I don't
Come up here and
live in the moment, Calitrix. Why are you bringing up old shit? Come on.
Close the door and come into the kitchen, Bodhi.
Bodhi most certainly does not close the door, but he does wander towards the kitchen.
Rami, did you
there-
close the door?
Yes, she closes the door and she locks it.
Okay. With which
I
hand?
just. Oh, God damn it! Can someone please just come lock the door for me, please?
Not like you could have
You-
put the sword down, but
Meal goes over and takes
Listen,
the sword.
she's very nervous about that.
You know, once
I got him. I take the
Once-
swords.
She
once
kind of
Brahmi
huh?
has a sword in her hand, she likes to hold it until the job is done. So like she's not done.
got it.
Oh, Bodhi.
Growing up so fast.
And then I go in the kitchen and I'm like, hey, Galileo, here's a scroll. You're in charge. And Calitrix, you're in charge too. So here's another scroll. So I just randomly give them each a scroll.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I recognize the name? Gloriosa Sparklety?
Yeah. She's a next door neighbor to your mom.
Oh, so she's a halfling that lives at the factory?
She is not a halfling. She's one of the let me get that.
Hangers on.
She's one of the hangers on, yeah.
All right.
Part of the Maoli.
All right.
What's
what
a
are you handing me
Maoli?
in?
You're the one who wrote it.
All right, I'll have to look at that because I don't remember Maoli. I wrote it like a year ago, Eric.
Yeah, I know. The Maoli are the
let me-
wood or sea elves that the kinfolk deem to be one and the same. You can't
Oh, okay. All right.
remember the names. You got that? Remember that
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is from Gloriosa Sparklety down in Paella, where I'm from, and she's like a sea elf, and she wrote this to us. So, and you guys are in charge, so I figure, man, you might want to figure this out.
All right.
Here you
So,
go.
which person gets which scroll?
Random, 100% random, Eric.
All right.
I don't
So
care.
it was Gallio and who? Gallio and Calatrix?
Calatrix, because in Bodhi's head, well, first of all, we're all equal, and so he doesn't really see hierarchy, but he knows that Calatrix and Gallio are fighting each other for who the leader of the party is. And so
That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Yeah.
yeah. So he doesn't want to get involved, so he's splitting the baby with.
Gotcha.
Well, it's not a baby, and there were two, so it was pretty easy. It's not really a King Solomon thing. It's more of like a hero Bodhi wisdom is what he's doing.
Dividing the jelly beans thing.
Yeah.
All right. As you
Okay.
divide the jelly bean, we're going to choose which scroll Calatrix gets. Calatrix is going to get this scroll, and Gallio will get the other one. Go ahead and do this. Calatrix, there's a scroll now in your journal, and Gallio, there is now a scroll in your journal.
Altair, are you awake yet?
Can't talk right now.
Is your lion put together yet?
Lion's being assembled. He won't come out of his room right now.
He's doing a lot of real quiet talking.
Yes.
I was gonna have him just check for traps real quick, but he seems
Okay.
busy.
Yeah, he's
Whatever.
the player is indisposed at the moment.
This
Crack a
letter
skull.
looks a little incomplete, but since it's addressed to Bodhi, Gallio will hand it back to him, saying this seems like a more personal message. There you go.
Oh, yeah, man. What's yours is mine.
You're going to give that one back to Bodhi. Okay, so Bodhi, there you go.
Oh, it's page 1.
Yep.
Oh, good God. It's in cursive, so Dave's weak eyes have to read it.
It's okay.
All
If
right.
you scroll down, I went ahead and made it easier on you, Dave, just because I know you hate cursive.
Well, I can't. It's not that. I can't see.
Yeah.
All right, here it is.
Yeah, down below, I put it in the
Man.
notes.
It says, "I know you're busy being out." Oh, sorry. Oh man, check it out. I know you're busy out there for the big house. We're all proud of you. We even heard tell that you're now the hero of. How do you say that word? And it's YVRIX.
Ivrix?
Oh yeah,
Ivry.
yeah. Not
Unacceptable.
how spreading seeds and partaking of growth does that, but since Scrub Buckeye said it, it's got to be true. You'll have to tell us a story sometime over a good pipe. Didn't mean to bother you as you're all busy up there and such, but your mama butterfly ain't doing so hot. Her colors all.
Gone.
What?
And she's all but bedridden. We've tried the poultice and the ointments. We even brought in old spiny ribwort, Maoli druid. Gruff old bastard he is, but he knows his stuff. That raspberry tea he prescribed to young Bobby Moosewood worked, and he and Betty are expecting again. That makes 14, you know.
Oh my
14,
gosh.
seriously? Anyway, Druid Ribwort says butterfly ain't got long unless someone can find the ingredients for a cure. Come home if you can. Gloriosa Specklety. I pass it back to Bodhi.
All right, so for everybody, I'm going to go ahead and everybody. And go. It's in everyone's All set.
Who's Butterfly, Bodhi?
That's my mom.
Yes.
So I mean, it's my, it's not like Mother Earth, who's everyone's mom. It's like my personal mom. So, I think I gotta go there and see what's going on. Maybe Brahmi can help because she's the healer and everything. I don't know. You think we could go do that?
If we can help, sure.
Absolutely.
He said that there's ingredients for a cure, but he didn't say what the ingredients are.
Yeah, I mean,
Are they known?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you haven't. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but we're not super big on the details, so things just kind of happen. But I bet we'll get it figured out once we get there.
Things just kind of happen, and we're gonna
Yeah,
figure it out when we.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it always works, man. You just gotta believe. If you just think hard enough about something, it'll manifest, man. And I'm manifesting goodwill for my mom. You'll love it once we get there. We'll have a big party. Mio, remember the big parties that we'd have at the factory? Dancing all night, fireworks,
Honestly,
dancing.
my memory's a little foggy of them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
Yes, it's
But
the foggiest idea.
Yeah, it's not the haziest idea. But so, I guess we should go. Do you guys mind if we go there and try to figure out what's going on with my mom?
Yeah, we could do that.
Is there a way to get there quickly?
Running?
Well, we do have a teleportation circle in the council room.
Oh yeah. What? You know what? I know that there's a house of flowers, like that's where I was recruited. So there might be a teleportation circle there. So we might be able to do that. We'll have to. You know what? Who's in charge of the house of flowers in the Pearl Sanctuary? They should know that, right?
Bodhi.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have everything you need for a trip back home?
Yeah. I always do. Yeah. I mean,
Rami, do we still have money?
We do. Don't worry.
Fantastic.
Oh, and we have new swords. These are super cool.
Wow. Okay.
You can thank Mio.
Are you
for all the
going to
good
start
things.
dual wielding? Is that the
No,
plan?
these are not for me.
Okay. I mean, they match you so well.
These are not for me. No, we got our loot. We can't go back there. We got everything. If it didn't go in our hands, it went in the bag of holding.
So, the two swords, if you guys are wondering, one is of dragon slaying, and Eric, I sent you this message. What kind of sword is it? Long sword,
Long
short
sword of dragon slaying.
rapier? Long sword,
Yep.
okay.
And
then
the arrows of
these-
slaying are just arrows of slaying. You don't have to specialize them.
Fantastic. I'm going to shoot some people with those. And then,
And you're going to go ahead and say that Champagne Coast has just redeemed 100,000 channel points at a special story trinket to the next thing you guys do.
let's go loot. Let's go kill somebody.
whoa,
Dude,
man! I thought we're supposed to be saving. So but I guess that may be all right. Though, like reincarnation and the big wheel, man. Yeah, maybe that's what we should do for my mom. Is kill her
Is that what you
soon.
want to do?
I mean, I've kind of given up all wants now, right? The more you want, the worse life is, man. You just take what it gives you.
Maybe
You've given
let's
up.
help your mom.
You're the hero of your bricks, and you've given up. Is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I got to be the hero of Yavrix, just doing what I do, and the best I can do it. Like, I don't know if you remember, I think you were there, right? I was pretty badass.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah. So who's
Okay.
in charge? Who do we ask if we can use the teleportation circle to get to Paella?
Yeah. Good question.
Odie.
Yeah.
Me.
Oh yeah. No, isn't it Galileo? Didn't you say he's in charge now?
I was
Galileo.
for that mission.
You can ask him and he'll ask me.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's head on out. Getting the band back together.
Do you have any idea what might have afflicted your butterfly?
I mean, at the factory, like it might have been those dirty bastards at the House of Flowers, man. They're always doing stuff. But maybe, I don't know.
Odie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know specifically who you're talking about? As the hero of the House of Flowers that we're trying to unite right now.
Oh my god.
Any fucking dirty bastards. Like, seriously.
Jesus.
Yellow.
No.
Got it.
No. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mistress. I guess we can just go figure that out.
Of course. Rami,
Yes.
can you send a message today?
When you say a message, do you mean like magically or with a paper? Or physically?
Feel like
I can
one of those options I already know the answer to. But if you would like to answer all the possible options,
Yes.
please go ahead.
Yes. Yes. What can
Yes to all the options you can.
Excuse me for 1 minute. Let me look. I might.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not that. I can do it physically or in person.
Okay. I mean that's great. Well,
Excuse me, Miss Callie, Mistress Callie. Are you looking to send a sending? Is that what you want to do?
I was wondering if there was a way to contact Bodhi's family remotely before we leave the city.
We have a scroll of sending in the bag.
Oh, perfect. Fantastic.
I pulled that out and give it to Callie.
I peruse it real quick. Yep, this looks like a scroll of sending for sure. Rami, have you seen this one before?
But yes. Do you want me to use it?
Follow-up question. Are you able to use it
That is such a good
Bodhi's...
question.
Well, I feel like I know the answer to that one. My question is, are you able to use it to reach Bodhi's mother?
Okay, I am checking. Unfortunately, I have to be familiar with the person, and I have not met Bodhi's mother before.
Oh, you've never visited Bodhi at the factory?
No, I've actually never been to the factory before.
An experience for sure.
I'm really looking forward to it. I've definitely heard things.
Oh, it turns out I could cast this spell. I'm so good at this.
I was gonna say, I feel like I remember you sending regularly in the past, but it's fine because I know not everybody can.
The past was like a lot has changed since the past for me.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all right that you forgot, Callie. Like everyone forget. I forget stuff all the time, and I'm still the hero of the Rex. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I got a ring right here.
Thank
that.
God. Fantastic. I feel like so I've visited the factory with Bodhi. Not in the best of times. Have I met the butterfly while I was there?
Absolutely would have. There's no way you would not have.
Stands out, does she?
Yeah.
I mean, as much as like a 3-foot tall hobbit can, but she is the.
Hobbit.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Ungrateful.
but she is the factory. She is the factory tie-dye expert. So she is the one that has.
I have to meet her.
I didn't realize that there was such a thing as a tie-dye expert. It looks like you kind of just wing it.
Yeah, that's part of. You just gotta let go. You let go, and things happen, and then you accept what the universe gives back.
Have I met Druid Ribort?
Probably not. He's quite a crotchety old man who lives on the edge of the factory and kind of doesn't want to really hang out with the people there, with the kinfolk, because he sees them as frolicking and frivolous and happy-go-lucky. He's the crotchety doctor of the area. Think young Tom of the kinfolk.
Perfect response, Jim.
There we go. Thank you. That was nice, quick draw. Thank you, Jim.
Seems like a perfectly nice person that puts people off regularly.
No, he's the local druid.
Okay. Alright, in that case.
You know I didn't mean to offend you, sir.
You get arrested. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna try to cast the sending spell then.
Okay. Cool.
Fantastic.
Who are we
It's
casting
bard
it on?
magic. The target is going to be Bodhi's mom.
Bodhi's mom. Awesome.
She's got some shit going on.
Mom's on.
Got tie-dye on. Came out with just her tie-dye.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly move off of my bar stool and go open some cupboards until I can find something to drink. And let's cast a spell. Yeah, right. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna drink. I'm going to recite the spell off the scroll. It looks like one that it has to have words. I'm gonna activate this magic and send Bodhi's mom, the butterfly. She the butterfly, by the way, or just Mama Butterfly?
You know her as Butterfly.
Well, her name is Butterfly. Like, what do you mean, the butterfly?
Well, I've been working in the House of Flowers for a hot second, and there is a person called the Butterfly.
Oh, yeah, my mom doesn't work for the House of Flowers. No, man.
I didn't say the butterfly did either.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Bodhi?
All right, let's do... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just curious. What made you decide to join the House of Flowers? You know, since your family wasn't a part of it.
Oh, man. Let me think here. Let me look here. Here comes the Bodhi Dharma backstory.
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is exactly what we want. No, sorry about this.
I grew up in the factory, but lots of people from the factory work for the House of Flowers in the greenhouse there. were a lot of the gardeners there. And so I just started helping out at the House of Flowers. And then that's where I met Mio in the nurseries, growing plants. And then Mio started coming over to the factory and hanging out at mine at my mom's yurt, which was pretty cool. I mean, sometimes we wouldn't even know he was there, but then he was there, which is crazy. That's how I always knew him. And then like the person in charge there, Sonny Pokeroot, is like the druid and of the whole nursery, like make sure that all the flowers and stuff, because this isn't like code House of Flowers. This is just normal like plant stuff. It's just a nursery where we grow flowers that get sent out everywhere. But then there was also at the nursery was a wizard named Snowfamire. And so she like wanted me to be a wizard and work with the evening garden. But anyway, I was like taking like they were really like aggro about things about me taking classes and talking to them. But then officially, like I was just working, and then one day they said, "Hey, you should go to the House of Grass up in the hills," and that's what I did. So that's how it happened, you know. Like everything, you're just going along, and there you are. Like wherever you are, there you are. Yeah.
Matched your vibe a little bit more than the
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you guys all match my vibe perfectly. Like Calatrix, it's like like we're like simpatico, man. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Because Bodhi and Calatrix are simpatico.
Well, she was there recovering. I don't know if you guys know this, but like she got really messed up. She used to be really badass.
Okay.
And she's not very badass.
No, that's. I think the story ends about there. That's fine.
That sounded like such a good story, though. I want to hear more.
Well, I'm sure we'll get there shortly. All right. Let me cast this magic before somebody distracts me again. Here we go. Another sip. Activate the magic. Bodhi's mama butterfly. I'm gonna send the message. Bodhi received message. Planning to visit soon. What ingredients are you missing? Answer succinctly.
Oh, that was such a good thing to add to that.
Really good addendum to the end.
Very, very wise.
With a response, tell the little whippersnapper to bring me something nice from town. He's such a good boy. Who dis? I ain't missing nothing but some good baking flour for his cookies. I'm working on some brownies later. Come on by.
I love that.
Bodhi, I think this might be a trap.
Why?
Because your mama butterfly did not seem to know anything about an illness or missing cure ingredients or how to follow instructions or the fact that the spell tells her who exactly is messaging her.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, man. Sometimes you're just like, it's like you're shouting into the void, man. The scary part is when the void shouts back. You know what I'm saying?
No, but if this is a trap, I still think we should go. Because it means somebody is trying to get our attention.
Well, I don't think they want the attention of the hero of the Pearl Sanctuary. Like, that's... What's that?
I think on that point, you and I are in perfect agreement.
Well, yeah, they're gonna get all my Well, wait, they're gonna get all my attendance. What is, do I got peanut butter on me? This is weird, man. I don't
You
even
do,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, what? So are we going?
Yeah, we should go. Well, I ask, should we have someone stay here while we're gone? Like, does Greg live here? Can Greg stay here while we're gone?
Greg is still there. Yeah.
Great.
He's been here the whole time. Just
Okay, he hasn't
real
left.
confused.
Okay. Let's get organized, and then I guess we can leave today. I guess. Do you think, Calatrix?
I'll go see who's operating the teleportation circle.
Mm-hmm. Do you want this tiara?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you looking
yes,
at me?
Yes.
That's-
Callie,
uh,
do you want this tiara? I don't think it doesn't
know
look
what?
like something you'd wear, but it's a tiara.
gonna take it.
Select.
I'm gonna take it gently, right off your head.
Oh, great. Perfect.
That's fantastic. I'm going to yeah, I'll just set it around my neck like a necklace and pat you on the cheek. I'm gonna head out towards the council.
Okay,
Go
bye.
see about some business. While I'm gone, the rest of you prepare for an ambush.
Cool. Neo, here's the 2 swords.
Thank you. I'll toss them in the bag.
Okay, great.
Okay. Oh, going over to the council chambers.
Yes, please.
Awesome. So you make your way over to the council chambers. Walk in. Piasso is there with her ears down. She's currently working on some ledgers.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
I was wondering about the logistics of operating the teleportation circle today.
Oh, that for you. Wasn't aware that there was an assignment, and goes and checks her schedule. There's no
There is not yet
assignments
one.
going out.
I am looking to see if there's an opportunity to slip one in.
Oh, an unscheduled activation.
Well, it will be scheduled once we schedule it, won't it?
I suppose so. Highly regular, but who am I to argue? Well, you say it needs to be scheduled? It needs to be scheduled, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where will you be going?
It will be 6, possibly 7 creatures going to Paella.
Odd.
Wait, Paella? Factory is in Paella.
Very well. I don't want to know why, but can admit that I am curious.
The usual business.
Oh, terrifying.
Fantastic. I don't. Are you aware if there is a teleportation circle in Paella?
There is, as far as I know, don't much from them except the occasional shipment. But I would assume that since those are sanctuaries have, they just don't send things here to the council chamber. Those typically go to incoming. You understand, receivable. The goods from the various factories.
Of course. I just wanted to be sure we had a a quick way to return if necessary.
I suppose. Not familiar with anyone using industrial teleportation to travel. Be potentially uncomfortable.
And it
But I
won't be
suppose
my
it's
first choice.
good, of course, possible. Just not the preferred method of transport for me. You understand?
Do you have a preferred method to get to Paella?
Oh, I like walking. Such a
Mm.
beautiful stroll.
Airships for myself. It's been a while though.
Airships. I'd be terrified of falling.
There
I
was
can
a
just
time I
imagine.
never had to consider that I could just walk off so much fall damage. But you're right. Probably at this point, airships are not for me.
Suppose. I'm not. I wasn't meant to be offensive, I'm afraid.
I am constantly offended or never offended, so it's fine either way.
Don't understand, but I'll
I drink
appreciate
some
the
more.
fact that you are not offended.
Or very offended. Is there?
She's confused.
You should be.
Thank you.
Is this? Is noon a good time to come back?
You can schedule it for noon. So
Thank
in
you very
10
much.
minutes, understood.
Oh shit, 10 minutes. Is it already noon? I really thought it was like 9 o'clock.
Your
I just woke
team
up.
went shopping for the entire day, but
I
apparently day
know.
drinking
I
has
had a
started late today.
I had a hangover, and I was spending some time contemplating the top of the counter. All right.
Where there was definitely a jelly stain.
In that case, I put a hand over the booking book, and I'm like, "That's my mistake. Not noon. We're not gonna leave at noon. Let's make it 1400. That sounds reasonable."
Very well. In a couple of hours.
And my dear, and I mean this honestly.
He
If
looks
you
at
require
you with
compensation,
little doe eyes.
yes, if you require compensation for making impromptu schedules, you should speak up clearly about it.
Oh no, Galatrix. It's my privilege to help you with all of the secret missions that you don't want to tell the council about.
It is also not an insignificant amount of effort on your part. So make sure that you take care of yourself.
She smiles at you. If you say so.
Yeah, I'm still not hearing a number, so I'm gonna pat her on the cheek too and head back. Oh?
You didn't realize you were trying to bribe her.
No, I'm offering her a bribe.
You're offering her a bribe to keep quiet. Understood.
It's not, it's... Okay, fine. Listen, people have to look after themselves even when the organization is meant to be looking after them.
Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. So you going back to the house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this girl's not giving me a number.
Doesn't
I
give
will
you a
check in
number.
with her later.
He's legit.
I go back.
Yeah.
It's, yep.
Cool. So you can return to the house.
Back to the house, and is everybody where I left them, or have they all gone off to do important things like they were told?
Everyone, are you still there at the house, or have you gone off to do random things like you were told?
Random things, but I think
Okay.
it
Good
was
job.
in the house.
I
That is
think
acceptable.
Altair's upstairs. I can hear him banging on his line. That's not an innuendo. And I've just
Uh-huh.
been studying this new sword here, so I've been trying to tune to the sun sword here, sunblade.
Okay, cool.
Yeeks.
Galio would be repacking his stuff to get ready to go.
Cool.
Actually, I have something that I can maybe do that might help. I actually can kind of ask the gods what the situation will be when we get there. I don't know if I'll get a clear answer, but if that's something that you think might be helpful, I can do that right now. Like I suppose we could ask if there's an ambush waiting for us, or if there's danger, or something along those lines. What do you think?
I think that's an excellent exercise for your cleric powers.
Great. So so I should just go ahead. Do you think that's a good question to ask?
Well, you know your gods better than I do. Is that a question they'll respond to?
Well, they're a bit fickle sometimes, so it's a bit hard to tell. I suppose, is there anything in particular that we feel unsure about with this that I should ask about that might be more important if we're sure that it's an ambush?
Well, if we are confident that it's an ambush, or even if it is correct that Bodhi's mother is sick, I want to know who's behind it. But it might be more simple to just ask if Bodhi's mother is actually sick, and we should prepare some remedies.
Okay. We might be able to find out who's responsible. But if you like, let's do the let's see if she's actually sick or not.
Okay.
All right, so she is going to cast divination.
Awesome.
She's going to go back to the back of the house because they have the water feature that she was really interested in having there. And she's going to sort of commune with the water for a bit.
Awesome.
And she is...
Which god are we tapping into?
Well, let me just refresh my memory. Make sure I'm saying these correctly. Hold on. She is going to... She is going to probably offer this up just to the three of them. Although that might... would that bring like a very sort of a weird response? Would it be a
We'll
bit
find
of a
out.
fickle...
That's what you do.
Don't say that. Okay, I guess we'll
That's
find out.
what the fun part is, Brahmi.
Okay,
You have to cast it over and over again to understand.
You know what? Brahmi would embrace the three of them since her religion does like worship all three fairly equally.
Okay.
So, she is going to. Don't say that. She's going to, envision Bodhi's connection with his mother, the butterfly, and ask if she is truly sick or if there is something sinister ahead for us.
Okay. Divination. Ask single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within. Right. The thorn bug. Your death.
Oh. Hey, Okay. She's going to say a prayer of thanks to them before she runs back inside and passes that on to everyone.
Thornbug?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Does a thornbug represent something in nature?
That's her name, man. Butterfly Thornbug.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, I guess
Butterfly
there's like,
Thornbug? Oh my gosh.
yeah.
We need to go right away then.
We are going right away. Actually, we have 2 hours.
Weren't we supposed to be there at noon?
It was
No, it is noon now. It turns out.
a little behind.
Okay.
We're a little behind. I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
So let's I guess if we have everything, we should go ahead and go.
No, we have 2 hours before we leave.
Oh, Mio, I was thinking, is there a type of quiver you can have that would organize your arrows for you, since you have some different ones now?
I mean, this one works pretty well, and I just show her how I have it organized. I was like, it's pretty normal. It's not hard.
I was kind of just a meg aside. I was thinking of Caraway's, what is it called? Quiver of holding or whatever. Like
Ruvalona.
So far, this works pretty well.
Good. Okay.
Can I... What's Bodhi up to right now?
He's just in his room because we have 2 hours. He's got like a kind of a crazy bug of like industry that he never really has, and he's making a scroll, a first level scroll.
Right.
What's that?
I said, all right, I will leave him to that then. What's Galio up to?
He's been packing, but he's pretty free now. Did you need something?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
A drink?
Sure.
Can we try to... Altair looks like he's done with his lion. Can we try to, like, scoop Altair into this? Fantastic. A drink for you, too? It's optional, of course.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Altair, at all. Nope.
Lion's got his tongue.
Nope.
I thought I heard you for a second, but
Are you muted in Roll20, maybe?
Hello? Hello?
There
yep,
you are.
we can hear you.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Yeah, I was saying that beverages are optional, but you're welcome to partake if you like some.
Oh, it'd be rad to have a drink with you, babe.
Fantastic. We're just gonna go crash on one of the many, many seating areas that Brahmi procured for us in this house.
So many lounge areas. We will
Yeah.
never find you.
So this is the thing.
Mhm.
I just did
I
the
need-
basement.
The basement sounds great. Quiet, out of the way, kind of intimate. I need an hour with the two of you. I have to kind of gather a community feeling to activate some of my So you don't have to drink, but if you wouldn't mind just spending some time,
Sure.
maybe telling stories. We could drink to Bodhi's mom, and what I remember of her, she's kind of outgoing, is mostly what I remember. Do either of you have like real moms? Like personal
You know-
ones, like Bodhi has?
You know, mine got taken. I got taken from mine, Calatrix.
Some people get them along the way, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't been in contact with my parents for a long time. They're still over in the Protectorate, I suppose.
You remember them?
Yes.
You say that like it's obvious.
Oh, I mean, I think most people remember their parents.
Share a look with Altar. Do you remember your parents?
No, I was a baby when they were killed.
Fucking me neither. Although I don't know that mine are dead exactly.
Okay.
So what were yours like? Drinks between us. What's up? Were they outgoing? Were they very colorful like Bodhi's mom is?
I wouldn't say colorful. More driven. They're both very patriotic, and life was always very very strict and ordered.
Oh, that has an appeal. Say
I don't know.
someone who's met Bodhi's mom.
I mean, it's an extreme.
There is that. I intend to stay down here and have awkward conversations for an hour, but slowly get less awkward as we continue to drink.
Absolutely.
It's doing so gives me a spell, so that's why we're doing it.
Okay.
I love that.
It's a spirit session.
Cool.
We love it.
Using my spiritual focus, which is a flask, I
Uh-huh.
conduct an hour-long ritual with up to 3 willing creatures. At the end of which, I can temporarily learn a spell.
Because those people that you're with are willing creatures in a ceremony and ritual that you're performing.
That's what we're doing. Listen,
Yeah.
we are checking in to the bardic, empathetic spellcasting that I hate. We're
Understood.
doing it as best we can, and a little community feeling, and now I can cast a spell.
We love it.
Cool.
I support you.
I should have asked about your dad, apparently.
Galio Viato was born into a moderately affluent family in the Northern Protectorate. Father Velasis Viato is a carpenter shipwright. Mother Petrula Viato is a navigator, pushing their son, really high rank, pushing their son towards the honor and prestige of naval service. Galio studied hard in wizard schooling and was accepted into the Protectorate's ranks of ocean sailing mages.
Have you spoken to them since you were injured?
No, I haven't. Oh well, I guess briefly. Yeah, they after that battle, I got to talk with them, and that just before my discharge.
Can I do like an insight check? How'd that go?
It was awkward, because we were defeated.
Yep. I know that feeling. Man, everyone's mentors and parents being super aggro.
Yes,
parents.
yeah, super aggro. That's
So very, very aggro.
All right.
But I've got the most chill appearance of everybody.
I mean,
Did I send you mine, Eric?
Yes,
Okay.
I've got it somewhere.
fantastic. Well, I feel slightly more ready to approach a parental figure, I guess. We're all slightly more tipsy, and it's probably time to go to the council chambers.
Do you make a roll for that or anything?
For what?
I was talking to Ray.
For my spell, I just need you here.
Okay.
that's all I need. I just need the people that I connect with around me.
Because I got a new trick.
I hate it. Okay. What's your trick?
Back up again.
Should we wait until someone has to actually do something? What if we push Bodhi down the stairs and see if he can catch himself?
I like that idea. Because I know he can.
Called Flash of Genius.
Flash of genius.
Passion, genius. Would that help Bodhi fly down the stairs?
Yes, actually.
Yes, it would.
Well, I'm so glad that experiment would work out for everybody.
But
All right, let's go.
there's no stairs to push Bodhi down. He very smartly took a room on the ground floor. He is already where he needs to be.
The rest of this building is stairs. It's like Brahmi wanted us to get a regular cardio workout.
Except, and that's why Bodhi officially picked the room nearest the front door, nearest the ground.
It's also why Calatrix is on the ground floor.
Well, that's just because you're all weak and no longer badass.
Hey.
Oh my
He's always a
God.
badass.
I came down
Don't
to the
pick on my girl
basement
like
and now
that.
I have to walk back up. So, you know. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just remember that walking up and downstairs is how you go from badass to fine ass.
Oh,
Are we,
wow.
by the way, are we
Wow.
taking any of the pets?
yeah.
Are we taking
I'm
the
bringing
pets?
Mimi along.
You can bring Mimi along. Oh, awesome. Cool.
I'm glad I counted 7. I
But
assume that the lion doesn't count as a creature.
He's an
Mechanical.
accoutrement.
He's an accoutrement.
Well, we can just put him in the bag if we need to. Just
But like Eric said, going upstairs would be a bad. But there's also if you have a problem, if you're sick and you have no acid at all, it doesn't help.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, this house is full of that. Let's go.
let's go.
So you guys head across town towards the council chambers. Are there any stops you'd like to make along the way? No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you guys make your way to the council chambers. As you walk in, Fliasso is there with her lovely Herringone ears draped behind her. She smiles at you cheerfully. You're right on time. You've got 10 minutes before the teleportation circle activates.
All right.
Right this way.
So
Would you
glad
like a
the
drink of
timing.
water or a snack?
Water sounds wonderful, actually. Oh, where should I go for that?
She walks over to a small basin where she will ladle out a couple cups
Oh my
of
goodness.
small, fresh.
That's so nice of you.
Small
Thank
cups of
you.
water. You guys can see the teleportation circle is beginning to glow. Please go ahead and make yourselves comfortable. We'll be teleporting you to the factory in Paella. Very well. Everyone got their
Yep.
place?
Yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. Everyone.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Should we be disguised?
And Pai.
I
Well, we
mean,
are potentially infiltrating, but we don't know the situation yet.
what? No, man, it's the factory. Just come as you are, man. Come on now. You've been there before, Calatrix and Mio. You just show up, man.
Bodhi, your mother is ill.
Yeah, so she doesn't. Let's just cut through all the artifice. Show your true inner self, man. Come on.
Aren't you worried that someone could have caused her to be ill?
I mean, what's up with the negative vibes, man?
No, it did not occur to him.
Well,
Come on.
I think we have, at the very least,
And the teleportation
provided-
circle flares.
That's what I mean. I think we've at least provided some context for our very curious teleportation operator.
At which point, you find yourselves traveling through space and time and appearing in front of the Paella factory.
All
Do we
right.
land in a circle, or do we just land in the factory?
You land in a small circle just outside the garden beds, and the circle fades.
All right, man. So we just need to find like a big yurt. It's all tie-dyed on the outside. That's where my mom lives. Let's go find the yurt.
The
And
yurt.
you'll find
Oh,
yourselves
God.
near. Oh, turn off that. Ow. No.
Whoa.
Bodies.
All right.
I'm gonna grab Mio real quick before he vanishes from sight again.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember that Bodhi could be the target.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do I remember where my mom lives, Eric?
Yep, your mom lives up here in this house.
Where? Up there.
Yep.
All
Near
right.
the flowers. And
That's
between you and there, you see that there's Gloriosa currently waving at you.
All right.
She
All right.
wipes her hands on her skirt and stands up, straightening herself.
Hey, let's go, guys. Come on, man. There's nothing to worry about, man. This is home. Hey, Gloriosa, what's up?
She leans down and gives you a big hug. You reek as always. Let's go. She's so sick. She won't admit it, but you know her. She's always trying to be strong for everyone else.
Yeah. Heads on in. Hey, what's up, Mom?
What's the rest of the factory look like? Like, what's the vibe here?
Everyone's a little concerned, but they're working. So it's busy. So you walk in and you see your mom laying on the bed.
Yeah.
I like her already.
She's very cute.
Oh, she had me really old. Jesus.
I think actually, Bodhi, you aged her.
She's 25.
Is she your grandmother or mother?
Whoa, man.
No,
That's my
that's
mom.
Meg asking, not Brahmi.
No, come on. Like, Brahmi, like, I
Brahmi
know
would
that.
never ask them. Sorry.
I'm not
Now
that
that-
old. I just had him when I was past my
Sorry.
prime.
I
Now
used
that-
my outdoor voice when I should have used my indoor.
Yeah. I'm
This is
sorry.
what happens when you smoke all the time.
Stop.
That's not, no, she doesn't
speaking out of
smoke at all.
character.
She should smoke a little bit more. Maybe she would mellow out and stop
She
being
looks
so
beautiful.
judgmental.
It's
Planet
secondhand smoke
Mellow.
is what she gets.
Oh, she just gets some attention from a boy, and now she thinks she's all perfect and the
Excuse
best
me?
girl in the world.
How? What?
I guess is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Do you need to wear pink today? Is that how that goes? Oh man.
All right. Well,
So,
here's a
Mom, are you sick?
I'm not sick. Yes, she is. I feel weak and a little lightheaded, but it's not like anything horrible. And she looks gaunt, and she looks pale, and she looks like she's gotten a few wrinkles since the last time you saw her.
And I look over at the
You?
what's her name? Gloriosa. What's her name?
Yep, you got it.
I'm like, Gloria. Like, when did she get sick?
Oh, she's been sick for better part of a month now, but she didn't want to worry you because you've been busy. Wasn't much long after, well, you left here.
Oh, well, how'd you get? What is she got? How is she sick?
She's not able to walk straight, not wanting to eat. She's not able to keep much down. And look at her. Her color's all faded and she's not all there. She keeps talking about how handsome he was. I can't get her to tell me who.
Oh, well, it's probably some dude that she hooked up with. Like, she used to hook up with
I
lots of
hook up
dudes.
with
Don't you remember?
lots of dudes.
That's
Don't
what I'm
listen to that
saying.
little bitty. She's just worried for no reason. Oh, my God.
Why? So, can you stand up and walk around, Mom?
Of course I can. I don't have to prove to you a thing there, Bodie. You're okay. You're a good boy. What'd
Do
you
you want
bring me
some
from
gorp?
the big Gorp? You know how much gorp I've got? And she points at a barrel. And you know that the barrel is where you get your supplies of gorp.
Yeah, all right. Well, okay. All right. I guess we can go back. She said she's fine.
Oh, no.
Odie,
Okay,
at least have the cleric take a look at her.
All right.
And maybe Altair
Yeah.
might have some insights also.
Yeah, let's just give us a little bit of time, and you know, if we can't figure anything out, we can't figure anything out. But do you mind if I take a look at you, ma'am, just for a minute?
My goodness, you're a sight for surprise. If I was Bodie, I'd be all over you. Why aren't you married yet? Don't you know that? Don't you know I want great kids, Bodie? He's a mighty fine specimen. Why haven't you betted her yet?
I'm
Well,
married to my job. Thank you.
and I am a grandkid. Like, I'm like the best kid you ever had, Mom. Come on now.
You're grand, absolutely, but I want them little babies. You know, I gotta spoil somebody. Look at this. I even knitted this. And she pulls out a little onesie,
Oh my goodness.
and it's completely tie-dyed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that looks great.
That's
Got like 15
adorable.
colors.
Oh my
Yeah, that's perfect, Mom. Well, what is
But
vampire?
it'll never get used because you can't find yourself a nice spouse.
Yeah, you know, I figure the universe will just get me one whenever I need one. Right
Young
now,
lady,
you know, I'm
you can check me out. After all, if I had tits like those, I'd still have a man.
wow.
face just drops into her hands, and she just is.
Jiggles them back and forth at it.
She's just saying a little prayer.
You can
To
tell
herself.
time with mine now. They act like a pendulum.
Okay, let's take a quick look at what's going on here. Eric, what would you like for me to roll for Brahmin?
Are you looking at her
to,
pencil?
Medicine check, please.
No, thank you.
That's genius.
Probably performance of mammogram. No, we got.
Flash genius. Oh,
Mammogram.
Flash genius and
Cool.
No, it's not a. I
Guidance.
could have rolled better.
Okay.
That one. What is
So,
it?
guidance is always being cast by Altar. We know that.
Okay, yes. A 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
What's
Awesome.
Flash of Genius do?
Now
Okay.
add 5.
Oh, 5? Okay.
Yep. So you've
One
got
d5.
currently a 26.
Let's just go with that. Do
You
I
think a
need
26
more?
is good enough, or would you like to go higher, Brahmi?
What do you mean would I like to go higher? How would you like for
I
me to
don't
go
know.
higher?
But I don't think you really can at the moment without re-rolling. But with the 26,
Doesn't he have a 28? She have a 28? Jim said to add a
oh yeah,
5
you're
plus.
correct. Yeah, 28. I'm sorry, my math was wrong.
We found
Yeah,
it. We made it
28.
higher.
So Brahmi, with a
Uh-huh.
28 medicine, his mom is sick. She is very ill. However, you find a couple of scratches on her arm that you're unable to account for and have not healed, but they look like they've been there for a while. You also see a couple of bites on the back of her neck that look like old hickeys that haven't gone
Mm.
away. They've kind of turned
Vampire.
green around the edges.
Vampire.
Oh.
There's
Um,
not puncture marks, but definitely slashes.
have you you've
Eh,
got some marks on the back of your neck that look a bit greenish. Is there anything that's
eh.
happened that might have caused those?
Oh, I'm sure it's just mosquitoes or
It's not
uh, uh,
mosquitoes. Think
oh
back
no.
to right before or after Bodhi left. That's when you started feeling a bit sicker. Did anything happen during that period? Were there any new creatures in the area? Any new plants? Any new bugs that you saw that might have caused something like that?
Well, Bodhi left, and he so proud of the young man. He headed off to that Silvergrass hacienda, and
Mm-hmm.
so proud of him. We watched him go.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
wadded up some of the best pipe weed and stuck it into his pack. Did you find that? Or she found that. He's got a nose like a bloodhound for that sort of thing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
but then everything's foggy after the celebration. I remember that the whole factory got together to celebrate that he was gone. Figured he was going to be out in the wide world and bring back good marriage material. After all, that's why we sent him out in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
remember party,
mm-hmm.
and I remember coming home that night, and then I remember that everything's fine. Don't worry about it. And everything's
You're
fine. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Okay. It's interesting how you phrased that.
Praise what?
Let's see. It's quite all right. Let's see.
Uh,
First, I'm going to
you know,
try.
the geraniums are in bloom, and I said, like geranium.
Oh, I do like geraniums. I think they're beautiful.
Got some poppies in the back garden. I'm gonna make some opium with them. Oh, delightful in the winter when we
But
get all high.
well, let me do a little more investigation.
Okay.
Rami's going to cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay.
Just
Awesome.
gonna see if anything pops up on that with
Okay.
her.
You can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also are able to
I
identify the kinds of poisonous creatures, and diseases in each case.
Okay, great. She's
As
focusing. I'm
Good.
sure there's plenty all around here,
All
but
around you.
she's focusing specifically on anything in her body, in her bed, on her clothes, anything specifically that could cause like long-term harm
Okay.
other than the devil's lettuce. So,
Oh,
And
other
the
than the
opium.
devil's lettuce, she also has hallucinogenic mushrooms on her person. She
okay.
also has opium on her person.
Okay.
She also has a variety of poisonous herbs that are mild pain moderators, etc.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of other things that you're unable to identify specifically, but they are herbaceous in nature and probably come from the gardens around here.
Okay. Is there
This
anything
is
that
not
feels?
stuff that's in her bloodstream other than devil's lettuce, a
Uh-huh.
couple of the hallucinogenic mushrooms that she's built up an immunity to,
Uh-huh.
and kind of got some sleepy time tea in her as well.
Oh,
Which
that's
I will classify
understandable.
as poison because
Ha-
that's my prerogative.
How dare you? How
Because
dare
I will
you
piss off
usurp
Calatrix by saying that.
There are poisons that
usurping the
just put you
sleepy
to sleep.
time tea?
Yep.
So good. It works so well.
No, they're
Um,
not puncture wounds on a puncture
yeah, she
wounds on her
wants.
neck.
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
she wants to directly look at that area and see if there's anything that can clue her in. Like, is
Sure.
that related to anything else that she has going on in the list of
As you
poisons?
as you lean over to examine the bruises behind her hair and you check them out, her face is obviously going to be placed very close to your bosom, and she's just going to be like pointing with her eyes at you and to Bodhi.
No, no, no.
That's what she does. Regardless of what you're interested in, this is a little old lady's behavior.
Oh,
Even.
she's just, you know
And
what?
tell me I'm
It's
Now,
wrong.
fine.
Anyone who has a
It's fine.
grandmother knows I'm right.
But she is going to politely ignore this behavior,
Right, of course.
and it's
But you
fine.
look at the bruises on the back of her neck, and if
are
you
they
space your
circular in nature?
fingers out, you can place one right over your thumb over one, your pointer
Uh-huh.
finger over another, and if you were to hold your hand there, you would be
Uh-huh.
gripping the back of her neck
Hmm.
as if you were
So,
holding her in place.
do they look like bruises or do they look like
They are
something?
absolutely bruises.
They had to have been like very painful for it to still be in there after a month. Is that the
It would
impression?
probably have been very painful, but at the same time, even after a month, if she's got a normal diet with a decent amount of potassium, which looking outside, you don't see any livestock in the area,
Mm-hmm.
pretty good chance that she would have healed off of those bruises after a month. But
Okay.
these look like they were made yesterday.
Ooh.
Interesting. Did anything happen yesterday
No,
or this week?
no. Glorios has been keeping an eye on me. She sent that message with that little confounded cat critter. You know he took my broom?
I'm not surprised. He took a flower vase from us and then I escorted him out of the house.
Uh, uh,
But
Could do
think about
worse.
it.
Escorts do their job quite well, Bodhi.
Tell me more about right after the party. You said everything's fine. Is there a reason why you said that?
I just, oh, no, the, the, everything's been great. The weather's been beautiful, and the crops are coming in. We got a whole collection of buds and seeds on the next harvest. Gonna be mighty fine. The herbs are coming in great too.
I
You told me to think back. It's kind of foggy. I think I might have missed a day or two.
do you
Everything's fine. Leave it alone.
does someone have detect magic that they can cast?
Yes.
Can you cast that on her? I think she might have some sort of memory spell, maybe.
All right. A ritual cast. Detect magic.
Okay.
Pull out my little wandy wand with
Okay.
a pearl on one end and a black opal on the other, or black and white.
You cast Detect Magic. She has no magic on her except for her outer cloak, the little jacket she's got on. She can actually change the colors of that. It
Oh,
is
that's
a
cute.
glamored vest. It is designed to be pretty, and she can change the colors at will. Looking around your party, you see all of their magical items, but in the corner, you detect that there is a magical item in the corner, folded up and hidden behind the umbrella basket. Does no one else has an umbrella basket? Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Like it's like an umbrella rack. Like it's
Yeah. The little
it's a
bin looks like, yeah.
it's a bin, umbrella bin. Yeah. Um, Altair, are you gonna let us know? You're gonna check that out.
Muted, and we cannot hear you.
I kind of like look at everybody after I cast it because I don't want to alarm her. So I just kind of point that I'm going over here because there's, something. And I'll walk
Okay.
over to it.
Cool. You look behind the umbrella basket, and there is a piece of fabric behind there.
Yes, I reach down and pick it up.
Okay. As you look down there, the piece of fabric comes up, and it is a velvet mantle threaded with platinum threads.
Hmm.
It's teal in color. While it matches her hair, it's very distinctly out of place. This rich garment definitely does not belong in this environment.
Does it look like it was ripped off something, or does it look like it was made to look like whatever it is?
This was torn at one end.
So like it been ripped off
The
something.
clasp has been ripped up near the right shoulder.
On her cloak? Or that's what it would look like it
On the mantle that you've got, which is way too big for her. It looks like it could fit, Galileo.
I lay it on the table.
Well, that's a pretty thing. Where'd you find that?
Over there behind
Everything's fine. Let it go.
Yeah, there's something going on.
What kind of magic are you sensing from this?
Do I get that
Divination magic.
Divination? I have one job on this ship.
Huh.
Everything's fine. Just like, I'll be better in the morning, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm tired.
Brahmi's
You got any
gonna
broth on you, Bodie? Can you get some of the broth there? I started it a little while ago, and it's probably ready now. It's over on the stove.
Brahmi
Yeah.
is going to carefully pick up the piece of cloth and going to take it outside.
Okay.
And she's gonna bring Altair with her.
Awesome. Bodie, you
Trying
go
to
over
get it
to
out
the
of the house.
Yeah, take it out of the house with Altair. Bodie, you go over to the stove. The stove is cold, and the cauldron that's on the stove, inside there is the residue of burnt broth that is completely boiled off and crisped to the bottom.
Well, hey, Mom, this broth is not here. You must have boiled it all off or something. You
I
forgot
haven't
about
cooked
it?
broth in a few days. I swear it's been there. I might have forgotten. That's strange, though. I make the best broth. You know that, Bodie. I make broth with noodles and veggies from the garden. Gloriosa says I'm the best cook here in the factory. And Gloriosa nods. Usually you are, dear. But you've not been yourself lately. When was the last time you ate? Oh, I ate this morning.
What did you
Wasn't
eat,
yesterday.
Mom?
I ate. I don't remember.
Well, this doesn't seem right. I don't really know what's going on. Uh, the druid was coming and looking at you. What do you have to say?
That old blowhard, he don't know jack shit. You know he don't know jack. No, he thinks that I'm all under the weather and I'm hexified. Nope, I'm as hale as a horse. I'm gonna prove it. She stands up, creaking joints and everything. You can hear her joints and the arthritis. She's much more stiff than you used to remember her. That's not an innuendo. Tough. We're going to go ahead and she's going to try to stand up and grabs the side of the bed and gets herself vertical. And then Timber falls back into the bed. I'll try again later.
Okay, well, we're gonna go talk to the druid, I think, Mom, and try to figure out what's going on because this isn't right.
It's fine. Just let it go. Everything's fine. It's just fine. Uh-huh. Everything's
Um,
Bodhi, it's nice to see you. When are you gonna get a girl? Is that
oh,
Mio?
that is Mio.
I'm looking through the
What
window.
kind of
Yes,
trouble
ma'am.
is they gotten you into now, Mio?
Just the regular party stuff.
Have you put on weight?
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you. You were always too skinny.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a good wingman. You're a good boy. Good boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Mio, would you mind sweeping the floor while you're here? You're the best one at it. Bodhi always leaves crumbs in the corners.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get right to it, but we'll have to go buy a broom because,
Oh. Oh yeah, that darn feline motherfucker went and stole mine. Who's you? And she points one crookedy finger at Galio.
Oh, I'm Galio, a new friend of Bodhi's.
Bodhi always had a good time making friends. Just don't smoke anything he gives you without knowing how much he's got.
Okay.
Which is good advice in general, just saying.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
So, the Brahmi girl, the pretty one with the nice tits, she went outside with my boy. What do you think they're doing out there?
No, I'm in here, Mom. I'm over by the stove.
You're hiding behind our nice tall drink of water here. So, Bodhi, my hand.
All right, I hold her hand.
Her hand is cold and
All right.
frail.
Well, here's a blanket, Mom. You should probably do that, and we need to go figure out what's wrong with you. So I'm gonna go talk to.
Sweet tip.
I'm gonna go to Sonny Pokeroot and figure out what he's got to say.
Oh, that bastard. You know, he said that your father was no good son of a bitch.
Well, I mean, no one knows who my dad is, right? It's one of 3 or 4 different people. So how does he know?
It was 3. I'm no slut.
Oh my goodness.
3rd time's a charm. Mom, don't worry about it, man. You just were
3rd
kept trying
time,
and trying
it was
until.
same time. That was night of my life.
My
Because
Well,
I
that's
had
probably-
you 9 months later. It was absolutely
Well.
the best night of a young girl's life.
And
Giving
don't
birth to you 9 months later, I pushed so hard for 12 hours, Bodhi. It was so hard. My hips have never been the same. Have you seen how big his head is?
Yeah, and I'm not exactly the fastest person to get from A to B, Mom. So,
A to B. If you got to A, it'd be a faster thing.
all right. Well, I gotta go. We gotta go, Mom, and try to explore and figure out what's going on. I'm sorry you're feeling sick.
You're going to leave me here with Gloriosa, and she's just going to be pestering me about, oh, they're going to make you feel better, and you got to drink the tonic and everything. I'll do my best. I'll be out in the garden when you need me, Bodhi.
All right.
I
Thanks,
feel hale
Mom.
as a horse.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you, Bodhi. Did you bring me anything from that fancy place that you live at now?
Here's some gorp.
You brought me Gorp.
It's gorp that I made, though.
Oh, you made the Gorp. Where'd you get them peanuts?
From the universe, Mom. You know, I just whatever the universe gives me, that's
The
what I have.
universe. Little fooler. I know that you got it from here. The legumes, they be doing best out here.
All right.
Yep. I see. Just blowing me off like you always did. It's okay, Bodhi. I still love you.
I'm not blowing you off, Mom. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And you can't provide us with any information despite our direct questions answered. You keep beating around the bush and not actually trying to give us any information, so we're going to go try to get it somewhere else.
Well, I can't remember nothing else. What else would I tell you if I can't remember nothing else?
Which is what we picked up about 20 minutes ago, Mom. The rest of us just been kind of beating ourselves off. So let's.
Okay. Well, if you need help beating yourself off, go find that girl outside. She's pretty.
No.
All right, thanks, Mom.
From outside. No.
No. I don't know why I said that. I just felt compelled by the universe to suddenly shout no.
All right. For the record, I worked long and hard to make her right.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's just a mystery, and so we gotta go figure it out. And it seemed like that well was pretty much dry.
Oh, from inside, there's more than one thing dry in here.
So we'll
Gloriosa will come out and
we'll ask Gloriosa,
yes.
and I know there's maybe some people here that might be able to figure stuff out, but I'll start asking her some questions like, so what happened when she got sick, the day that she got sick, Gloriosa?
Well, it was right after the party, like she said. She's going to come outside with you guys. But it was strange. She wanted to be alone the entire next day. You know she doesn't like being alone. But, yeah, tried to give her privacy and generally let her be. She hasn't been herself lately, though. You can tell she's still as feisty as ever, but memory gaps, Bodhi.
I'm noticing. I believe it. I really believe that she has something holding her memory back. She just keeps repeating the same phrase over and over, and it just seems very unusual.
Yeah.
Were there any other strangers here or anything?
Well,
Especially
party,
within the
there was
last day.
a whole bunch of people at the party. He had
No,
people
but
from all over Pattaya and all over the factory that day.
And do you recognize this thing? And I pointed at the thing that Altar found.
Oh, well, I do remember a young lady wearing that.
And who was that?
Remember. Let me think. Esha?
Jeez.
Oh
And then she
no,
fell
we're
over and yelled
definitely in for
timber. Oh my
some
God.
trouble.
Esha
Okay.
No.
Sless was her name.
Uh, and is she a human?
Um, she was one of the kinfolk, if I remember properly, but tall. You know,
But
she was
so like
almost my height.
so she lives here at the factory,
No,
but you don't
no, she
remember
was a
her.
traveler. She was in here, and I remember that your mom invited her over to dinner, which I found kind
Okay.
of odd. Wow, that is a floofy cat.
All right. Well, and did you ever see her ever again?
After that day, after the celebration, I think I've seen her once more, but without that,
And where did you see her?
she came by the sunflowers and, well, she came from the east, southeast, and came up through the gardens and came right up to Butterfly's door and went on in. Which I thought was a
When
little
was
odd.
that?
She didn't even knock.
When was
Okay.
that?
Would have been right around the time that we heard you were the hero of Rix. You got the message because it got sent out to everybody. But it was the day after.
Was it
All right.
recently?
Very recently. Would have been 3, 4 days ago.
She looks like she was attacked. She has some bruises on the back of her neck that probably match hands gripping her neck.
Huh.
They're very recent. I would have said within the last day, but
So,
Does it seem like
hmm?
that this lady's telling me the truth, Eric?
Okay, well, your insight.
Plus genius and guidance.
Well, remember, you only get Flash of Genius a certain number of times per day.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. All right. Well,
So 24.
yeah, she's telling the truth. Gloriosa, you've known for your entire life. She lives in this house off to the right over here. This is her place. You know her. She is 100% herself, and she is the local gossip that talks to your mom all the damn time. They are two people that are part of the Golden Girls, effectively. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Altar, do you have any idea what this fabric is?
What do you want me to roll, Eric?
Investigation, please.
Altar, don't you
Yeah.
have a special magic item that lets you identify anything magical?
Oh, yeah, the wand. Boop. Forgot about that.
So this is a cloak that is currently enchanted to allow someone to cast clairvoyance on it, regardless of where the cloak is.
Hmm.
Put it in a
How
bucket.
big? How big of a cloak is it, Eric?
It's technically a mantle, so it's like one of those half capes that just comes down to the middle of your back, just for the shoulders. But the clasp on the right shoulder has been torn,
Okay.
as if
So
someone had been in a struggle.
how about if we put this in the bag of holding, Neo?
I'm on it.
Then they can clairvoyance nothing. So what would you guys like to do? Would you guys like to go talk to the druid, Sonny Pokeroot, or is there something else? Would you guys like to do?
Let's do all of it.
Or we could go to the southeast and just leave the factory, but everyone knows what the factory is, so I think we'd have to actually leave to go see what's going on.
I think we should see the druid. It's like,
It might be
not a bad thing.
wise.
See if he's
I think we
giving her
should
a pit dive.
There are a few more spells I could cast, but I feel like it would be better for us to know a little more information first.
Let's split up.
Okay, you want to split up?
I love Ray. Ray's like, let's split the party.
He's trying to get us killed.
I think we should
Yep,
go
he's
together.
trying to get us
just in
killed.
case.
I just think we should cover as much ground as possible. This might be a time-sensitive thing.
Cool.
It might.
Oh.
You're right. It might be time sensitive.
Yep. Bodhi, where are you going?
Actually, I'm going to look at Calatrix because she said let's split up. How do you want to split up?
We should talk to the druids. I'm going to stay here and guard your mother.
I think that's wise.
Who should go talk to the druid?
Probably someone that, trained with them.
Okay, I can go. Who wants to go with me and who wants to stay here with Calatrix?
I thought you had 2 druids.
No, there was a druid and a wizard.
I'll go with you, my buddy.
All right.
With you. I want to learn as much as I can from them.
Before we all split, I don't remember much of my arcane studies, but can you tell if a divination is currently in use? If someone's looking at this right now.
For detect magic, yes, you would be able to tell if that is currently in use. It is not currently in use.
It's also currently in my bag.
Okay, good.
He can spy on all of our stuff.
Or
I
could stay here on guard duty too. Were we going to talk to this the cloak's owner, Kesha?
We don't know where she's at, but if you can find her, go ahead. She's to the southeast somewhere, so you could wander around the factory and see if you can find her, or she can see if she left, or if anyone else knows where she is. There's some conveniently placed NPCs on the map down here.
I think that's a good idea.
You mean factory workers?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put factory workers for no reason, would I?
Of course,
I wouldn't give
for
them
flavor.
names or anything, would I?
It's for flavor.
Nope.
So if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't let you know who those people are by displaying their names on their tokens, would I?
They probably have families.
Are there names?
Could use
on
them
their
as
tokens?
leverage.
Oh yeah. Oh, there they go. Okay. Thank you. Pistachio Redbud?
Man,
Padina?
you should have been just so grateful you didn't grow up in the factory.
Durful Padina is the greatest name.
It was kind of cool here. The
Yeah.
rages are epic.
The
There is that.
sunflower field is so good. Those are some big sunflowers.
That's what they are.
Bodhi and I used to play hide and seek in there.
That sounds like a horror story.
We also used to play hide and toke. That was more fun.
I would hide you with Coke.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Do that, Bodhi.
Brahmi
All right.
is
All right. Go
Whoever's
get
coming
your
with,
mom.
whoever's
Brahmi is
coming with
forcing-
me, come with me, and I
Brahmi is
start
going
heading
to
out.
force everyone to take their share of the healing potions before we split up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She will not
Bodhi's-
let anyone leave until they take a healing
Bo-
potion.
Bodhi's already
That's smart.
leaving.
Brahmi has a hand in his shirt back, and she's holding
All
it
right.
to him. You gotta
You-
gotta
Are you
take one of these
collaring
potions.
him?
Yes, just the shirt. She just has the shirt. Okay,
I will give everyone 2 greater healing potions.
thank you. Just
Yeah,
take
everybody has
these.
2 greater healings.
It lowers my blood pressure. Thank you so much.
Thank
Really young to be worried about that, aren't you?
You would think so.
It's all the salt in your diet. Oh, wait.
I like fish. What can I say? Okay. All right. How far away is this? What's his name?
Report.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ribwort? He would
Report.
be off. He would be off the map, off to the southeast.
Wait, is that the same
About a
direction
mile.
Kesha came from?
Yes.
Kesha came from the same direction?
Yes, ma'am.
TikTok, we're on the clock. We gotta get out of here.
Go check it out.
Okay.
Okay, I am worried. Okay, yes, I think all of us should go if we can.
All
If
right.
Kesha came from there and he came from there, and it's recent, then we might encounter something down there.
Okay, yeah, I'm going.
I am more
And-
concerned now.
All right. So Calatrix and Mio are going to stay behind, is what I've been told.
Okay. All right.
So, Bodhi, Brahmi, Galio, are you staying or going?
I'll go and I'll leave Mimi here.
Okay. Altar?
I'm going with Brody.
Okay. Cool. So we're leaving the dog, Mio, Calatrix here. Gotcha. Oh. Oh, go ahead and take you guys outside of here. As you guys leave. All right. So you guys going to go visit Spiny Ribwort. I do not have art for Spiny. I tried to get it in time. Unfortunately, it did not get. But Spiny Funny's hut is not much more than a wigwam. As you approach, you can smell that whatever he's gotten there is both strong and meaty, as he is currently smoking some form of flesh with pot.
What's his name? Spiny what?
Ribwort.
So this is not the druid I trained under. This
It
is
is
someone
not.
else.
Correct. This is more of the medicine man.
All right. All right. Hey, Spiny, what's going on, man?
Oh, that Bodhidharma.
Yeah, man, it's me and some friends, man. What's going on?
Come into the wigwam, but close the door. I'm working on jerky.
All right, man. Come on, guys, let's go see what he has to say. Head on inside.
As you approach, those of you outside and understanding the situation realize that should you enter, you will be hotboxed.
Maybe he should come outside. Is that possible?
Hey, Spiny, man. There's a couple of people here that aren't into the actual smoking arts as well as you and me. Can you come out here and talk to us?
I could use some sun. And the door will open in the wigwam. It's more of a flap. And coming out, a treant emerges.
Oh, how cool.
He's a good 8'4", but slender like a willow. His hair draped all around him. He looks like he's got dreads because they've got little beads tying several of the fronds together. As he comes out, he shakes his head and it rustles in the sun. He smells dank, but he looks good doing it. He's dressed in blue coveralls. He comes out with his long fingers. Bodhi. Pleasure to see you again, young man.
Yeah, man.
How can I help you?
I could tell you were happy to see me because you're like sporting wood.
I love that one.
Well, so we came
I
back
get that
because her.
same feeling every morning.
Mom's sick, and they said that you were trying to heal her, but you couldn't figure it out. What do you know what's going on, man?
Oh, well, I went over to visit the butterfly. She's quite a firecracker, even in her old age, She's not as old as me, but for one of the kinfolk, she's kind of. But, you know, I couldn't find nothing wrong with her. She's not all there, though, Bodhi. There's gaps in her memory. I think, and this just between you and me, Bodhi, I don't think she's sick. I don't think she's diseased or even toked too much. I think your mom has been hit with a hex.
What the heck, man? That's crazy.
She's been cursed.
By who do you think she might have been cursed by, man? That's crazy.
I've been thinking about it. Because, that's what I do in my wigwam. But your next door neighbor there, that Gloriosa girl, mighty fine, and she likes to polish the trunk, if you know what I mean. But
Oh
she,
gosh.
what?
Nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Spiny. Nice to meet you, miss.
This is.
Oh, nice to meet you.
He reaches
I'm
out
sorry.
with long fingers. They're a good 9 inches long, and he gracefully takes your hand, and he bends down and kisses the back of your hand, Brahmi, with the utmost grace of a willow tree.
Abby's like, she has a meter for this level of engagement with men, and it's at like the top. Like her battery for dealing with this kind of thing is almost completely empty. But she's got a straight face.
Yeah,
And
he
she
moves
nods.
the hair. He moves his hair-like twigs back behind his head, and they drape all the way down to the middle of his back, and he looks good.
If it was Lily Dagger, she'd be
Right.
very interested. Right now, she's a little. Oh God. Okay.
Graceful
So great to meet
to a
you.
T, charisma, Pam. He's not making moves on you, but he
He's
could.
just a nice looking guy. Good.
Right. Exactly.
A
He's got the
plus. Trees are
suave.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. Especially this one. If you were in a different orientation, you might want to climb that one.
You know?
Jesus
Christ. You know what? She's a little more aquatic. Of the aquatic variety.
Well, he's known to step his toes in.
In a creek or two in the past. Okay. At any rate, sorry.
Sorry, Bodhi.
Sorry.
It's she's aquatic. She's more of a pescatarian.
Wow.
So,
all right.
Wow.
Everything's great. Everything's great.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
what kind of curse? Like, is there anyone around here that might know how to do curses?
Oh, you mean
you can do curses?
Someone? I can undo curses. I can undo curses. I am personally a cursor.
Yeah, I know. Like, I know what you're like. So when I asked that question, so I know the universe is circular. Sorry. It's like a snake eating its own tail, figure eight, and whatever has happened will happen, and is happening all at once.
Yeah.
But when I asked if someone could do curses, I didn't really mean could remove curses.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I jumped the gun there. So.
Well,
I jumped the wand there.
I'm not
So,
jump the wand. Not yet.
I
You
don't.
haven't.
Let's not.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, so, do you know anyone around? Is there some new people around? Because this has not happened, has it?
There's some new people here at the factory, Bodhi. There is. Down there near your old playhouse, down there, the ones that burned down a while back. There's some new folk down there. Ain't kinfolk. They ain't Maoli. They look mighty sus, if you ask me, Bodhi.
Why are they living at the factory then?
Well, they're just outside. You know, that old house? Two of them out there that you used to go and play with Mio in. The ones where you got those splinters I had to pull out right out of your backside after you sat on that broken chair.
Yeah, I mean, I was just leaning back, thinking about things. You don't need to bring up, but we'll go check out that house, and maybe we can try to remove that curse too. It sounds like Brahmi knows how to do that.
Yeah,
Which is,
be careful there, Bodhi. The people there, they don't look all that natural. They look like some of them werefolk. You know, the kind that been
I thought
infected
you
with
already.
curses as well.
Well, I thought you already told me where they were. Like, what do you mean they're where folk? Like, you told me where they were at already, right? Or they were somewhere else?
No, they're there, Bodhi. They're the kind that change after the sun goes down or day comes up. Looked like vultures, Bodhi. Body of a
Okay.
man, head of a vulture. Very big longbows too, Bodhi. I don't go over there too much, but they look mighty mean.
Okay, well, maybe we can go check that out. And Bodhi turns to leave unless anyone else has some other questions.
Oh, Bodhi, can you ask about Kesha?
Uh, hey, do you know, is Kesha one of the people that lives there?
Esh,
Spiny?
not with the name. You from out of town?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Bra, I think Brahmi might be attracted to her or something. She
No.
keeps asking
Oh my
about her.
gosh. No, it's because your friend said that Kesha had been by recently and she left coming in this direction.
Yeah, I think, but she might have been going to the place that Spidey was just talking about, the old burnt down houses. So I think maybe we should go check out those. Go pick up everyone and check out those.
Okay.
Oh, and Bodhi, while you're around, I know you're a hero of Ricks and all. Do me a favor.
Yeah,
If
I mean
you're
that's what
around
heroes
there,
do.
yeah, if you're around there and, you happen to find them, my goats went missing.
Oh, okay.
All 10 of them.
All right.
All about, in about 5 days ago.
Okay, I'll have to go take a look at that.
You can
Something got your
find all
goat.
10 of my goats. I'd greatly appreciate it.
All right. I appreciate that. Thanks for your help, Spiny. And then
Yeah,
I reach into my pouch and I just pass him just a really tightly rolled joint.
he looks at you. Bodhi, you're the man. And he goes to give you a fist bump.
Yeah. And Bodhi just does that and he gives him the shotgun on the other side. Hang
Yeah,
loose, my
man.
man.
Stay
All right.
loose, dude. After all, gotta keep the waves going. Remember,
That's awesome, dude.
you do Tai Chi on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Saturday mornings as well, out in the factory. Don't miss it. You'd like it. It's been a while since you joined the class.
I know, and Alatrix is here too. Do you remember she took it? She really likes Tai Chi, man.
Yeah, I know. We need to get her in the drum circle. What do you think?
Yeah, Yeah,
Got some
totally. I don't know if she has.
interpretive dance tonight, and we're going to do a rain dance tomorrow.
Oh,
After all the
maybe we could.
keys.
Maybe she could be like. Yeah, maybe she could be like a ribbon dancer or something. She'd probably
Rain
like that.
dancing. Probably would. I'll talk to her. What do you think? Or do you want to talk to her about doing it?
No, I think she really wants to talk to you. She's been talking about that. She really likes
Okay.
talking with you.
Understood. Where's Mio? Is he around?
Yeah, he's back with Calatrix. Maybe they're getting ready for tonight, limbering up.
Oh, okay. Gotta be limber. And he does a full back bend, head back on the ground, and stays in that position.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll talk to you later.
Later, man.
We'll see you tonight, man. Talk to you.
Later. Groove on, man, and don't forget to do the Tai Chi.
I don't, man. I do it like every day.
He does. He actually does.
You
do it every
limber.
day.
Hey, lady, you're pretty.
Thank you.
And he's still arched over like a bent over willow tree. All right, so you guys return to the factory.
Yeah. Walk up to Mio and Altar and Callie.
I went with you.
Hey.
Did you forget?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. I did know that. I misspoke. Just walk up. No, but Gallie went with us too. So
It was Mimi and Callie and I here.
yeah. Hey, Callie. Oh, come on out, Callie. We figured out some stuff. Callie, come on out. Come on out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be yelling into the house like there's someone sick in there, man.
Odie.
All right. There's some new people that are living. Bo or Mio, you remember there was a place we used to hang out, the old places that got burnt down southeast of here?
Where you
Remember
got the
those?
splinter?
Yeah, exactly. Well, not where I got the splinter, because that was my butt. So not in my butt. But anyway, there's some new people moved down there, and Spiny says that he thinks that they might be not good people, and he thinks that Mom might have a curse on her, and that the people down there might have hexed her or something. So I think maybe we should go talk about that. Oh, and then he specifically asked after you, Callie, and I told him that you'd love to talk to him because I know that you really like him. And like he was saying, like we could do Tai Chi or something tomorrow.
I don't remember ever having met him. I think he was a like a hermit that hung out on the edge of town.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's like a walking tree, man. You know him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, man, you are significantly less than you used to be if you can't remember a walking tree, man.
I specifically checked in on this name in my memory before we got here, and I'm pretty sure never met him.
Well, he's met you a bunch of times. He was talking about all the Tai Chi you used to do and how you're good at
He
drum
sounds
circles.
fucking hot.
Yeah. All right. So I think we could maybe go to the southeast because I know you guys wanted to. What do you think, Brahmi?
Yeah. Do you want me to try to remove the curse from her before we go, or
Yeah. Go ahead. You're the healer. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, Eric, with curse,
Okay.
with removed curse.
Did you have it prepared?
Yes, I did actually. Believe it or
Cool.
not.
I believe it.
I prepared all of my
Why would I
like
believe it?
non-combat, like most of my non-combat.
She was
Stuff
ready
the-
for shopping.
I was prepared.
She
That's
was
why I was like, guys,
someone's
don't.
gonna pick up a cursed item. We're gonna be ready.
That was
Be prepared.
honestly that was what I was thinking. I was thinking that. We also had to leave instantaneously, so I didn't get a chance to change out any of my stuff. So, Eric, I have a question for you regarding curses.
Yes.
Is there a way to tell if, since he mentioned lycanthropy, is there a way for her to check about her possibly having like any type of lycanthropy curse?
That would have been detected by Altar with his detect magic.
Okay, great. All right. Then she'll go inside and she will greet Butterfly again.
Oh, hello. I'm
Hi.
not feeling much better yet, dearie. Are you going to marry my son?
I am not, but he's gonna find someone perfect for him someday.
You're going
But
to help him
not
with
me.
that?
I'll do my very best. But first, I'm gonna try to help
Good,
you.
because he needs help. Really does. He's not good with the girls. It's his grooming, you understand. He smokes way too much.
I think he just needs to find the right girl.
That and he needs to brush his teeth and clean his
He,
nails more often.
I,
And you know, he could really use getting rid of the dreads. I'm not a big fan of them. You
I
understand?
don't.
It's so filthy.
I okay. You know what? I was gonna
You know,
say.
bugs collect in there. You know how much dirt and age goes into dreads?
She's like getting progressively worse stressed. Let me try. I'm gonna try a couple things real quick.
Oh,
So
of
let's
course,
start with.
dearie. Perfectly
I'm so
fine.
sorry.
But be careful with my feet there. The bunions got kind of hard.
Oh, don't worry. I just need you to lay here calmly and just let me know if anything I
Tell
do
me to
hurt.
calm down. She struggles to sit up.
No, no,
Don't
no, no, no.
ever tell me to calm down.
I wasn't telling you to calm down. I
Maybe
just
you
need you
could
to
tell her to smile some more too.
relax and breathe
I
deeply.
smile plenty, Calitrix.
I'm going to
I'm a
take
perfectly fine
Brahmi takes her
specimen of
hand.
halfling pride.
Brahmi takes her hand and pats it, and then she says a prayer to her gods and casts remove curse on her. She's gonna.
Okay, you cast remove curse on her. Awesome.
Yes.
As you cast remove curse on her, she looks up at you. Oh, here. Um, everything's not fine.
Oh.
And she begins to
Thank God.
cry.
Oh my goodness. Brahmi, if people are not in here, she immediately calls for them.
Yes. Well, I'm in here, but I'm
Oh,
not
good.
helping.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
She attacked me.
Bodhi, your mom's different.
Whoa, man. Bonnie, why'd you make her
I'm
cry?
sorry. It's
She
okay.
Mom,
grabs a
why are
hold
you
of
cry?
you and she's burying her face in your shoulder.
Yeah, why are you crying, Mom? What's up? I mean, let it out. Like, crying is like natural.
She hurts so much. She held me down.
Who held you down, Mom?
Kiss woman. She grabbed me by the neck and she pinned me to the bed. And she started casting spells, Bodhi. She hurt me.
Who did, Mom?
Gotcha. I let her into the house, Bodhi. I let her
Oh, Kesha
in.
did?
She's not what she seems, buddy. She's evil. She's so evil, buddy. She's so evil. She
Well,
held me
that's...
down. She pinned me to the bed. She cast those spells. She made me say things, buddy. And she made me do things. She, she
What did
made me
she make
send
you
the last
do?
crop. We sent the last crop somewhere else, Bodhi.
Where did you
She,
send it?
we got a new magic circle that we had to use, and then she asked me to send your friends to the haunted house, down to the ones where where Mio and you used to play, where you got the splinter in your ass. I sent I sent 5 of the workers, Bodhi. It's all my fault. She came back. She came back 4 days ago and gloated, Bodhi. She's turned them into monsters. She took the kids. She took the kids, Bodhi.
There's kids down there, Mom?
She took the kids and she fed the goats to the kids. The chupacabras, Buddy. They're monsters. It's all my
She
fault.
turned Splinter's goats into chupacabras?
No, she took the babies from the factory.
That's awful, Mom. I think we should go figure that out.
Moosewood's kids. She took them.
Well, that's awful, Mom. There's nothing worse than little kids being taken by awful spellcasting women that aren't like nice. That doesn't sound like what the universe wants. Well, I think we should go down there and find them and get the kids back. What do you guys think?
Thank you. I'm gonna lay here. Oh, my side.
Gloriosa, can you stay here with my mom while we go figure that out?
Sure, Bodhi, I can do.
All right, thanks.
Did you not know any of this was happening?
Can I have some corn, please?
Can you do an insight check on Gloriosa?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's do a checkup on Gloriosa. Make sure she's not been infected.
All right. I already did, and she was telling me the truth, so you guys can.
Yeah, Gloriosa is telling the truth.
Okay, but is Gloriosa prepared to handle this situation right now?
She's going to do her best to help her friend. He is kneeling next to the bed, next to Brahmi, and patting the back of Butterfly and trying to comfort her and crying in sympathy with Butterfly.
Okay, it's not like I don't trust anybody who's not a member of the House of Flowers, but
100%.
I don't.
No,
and is this person capable?
She's capable of cooking, making some cookies, but as far as combat readiness, no. She has all of 5 hit points. She does not have any weapons on her, save for a spade that she uses on the gardens out front. She is not a combat trained person.
Mio, is there a place that these 2 women can hide until we get back?
I'm sure they could probably go on one of the root cellars. There's usually only one way in. They can usually borrow them. I believe there's one here in the house.
There is. Gloriosa will point at the cellar over in the corner, where they keep the roots and various tubes, onions, beets,
fantastic.
Turnips
in that case,
also.
let's
Likes turnips.
prepare an ambush.
I'm trying to see what I have.
How many times can you cast Remove Curse from me?
I can cast it. 1, 2. 2 more times.
2 more times until a long rest or some other replenishment.
Yeah.
She said they took 5 kids. Is that right? Or 5 people? And also kids.
She was told to send 5 workers, and they took the kids from that other family.
So what was Ribwort said something about the goats.
He lost some.
They
Well,
took 10 of his goats, and he would like them back.
yeah, but what was she saying about the kids being turned into goats? Or was I misunderstanding that?
She
They-
said that they got turned into chupacabras, I think.
Yes, that's what she said.
So the goats are dead.
The
The
kids.
goats are dead.
Okay, the kids are chupacabras.
Yes.
Not the goats. The kids.
Chupacabras are
They
goat suckers. They're
ate
goat
the goats.
vampires. Right.
Goat vampires. Okay,
Yes.
so the
Chupacabra
goats.
literally translated is goat sucker,
Okay, well,
which is a Latin American cryptid.
is
But if you translate it, it makes a fantastic insult.
Indeed.
next question. What all is involved with curing lycanthropy? Does anybody know?
Chupacabrism.
No. But she said that they were changed into monsters, and
Yes.
I'm wondering if it's lycanthropy related. Not the goats, the people.
Yeah, it's similar. So you would need to remove curse.
Okay. Third level spell.
Bodhi, is there anyone else at the factory who could cast a spell like Verami can?
This will be Dave.
Yeah.
There are absolutely in what I wrote,
Yes.
but I don't know how Eric implemented it, so I don't know.
They are not easily accessible. They're not here in the factory. They are in the general Paella area.
If
Okay.
Go and look for like Snufflemeyer.
we called for them with the intention of having some captured chupacabras
Sure.
standing by,
Mhm.
like, would we be able to line them up?
We're doing this out of character, but yes, Bodhi would be able to. Bodhi would be able to acquire the services of his teachers in order to assist in the chupacabrification. Word I did not think I was going to.
Okay, so we
Amazing.
just need to corral them in order to do so.
Good thing Mio has that whapper.
The bonker of +1 bonker. Is that? I
I'm
feel like
assuming you're
Rami
talking
needs
about
one
my
of those.
club and not something else.
Okay. +1
What else
bonker.
would we be talking about, Mio?
I
You
don't
have
know,
another type
Callie.
of bonker?
I've heard stuff from your room saying I enjoy a good gig.
A good bonk.
So are we heading down there to save
I'm
the
not gonna
kids? Or are we
touch
going
that
to
one.
stand around here talking?
We're gonna head down. I was just wondering if there's a way to get a message out to Bodhi's teachers before we go
Sure.
to have them start moving.
We
I
can
wish
Like
that
send
could be
who?
some of the we can send some of the red buds to go fetch them.
Who?
Also,
I point at the workers around the area. The red buds, those guys.
I'm worried that someone else might also have a condition like butterfly.
Ask Gloriosa.
Has anyone else exhibited the similar symptoms to Gloriosa?
To butterfly,
No.
you mean?
The butterfly?
Oh yeah, to butterfly.
No, not that I'm aware of. We thought it was just because of her age and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
She just said something while you all were talking that Kesha said it's to get at Bodhi.
That was expected. We'll make sure that she doesn't get Bodhi.
If Kesha was planning on coming back to this house, we might be able to ambush them.
I mean,
Do you know?
she probably knows we're here though, right? Because the mantle.
Right. I mean, if she wasn't looking through it, I guess we could put it back in the corner.
What were you saying, Dave?
Hey, Mom, do you know if Kesha was planning on coming back and beating you up some more?
Didn't say, but she did say was she was going to make sure you came. She wanted to make sure you came, Bodhi. She wanted to make sure that you and your friends came. Wanted you away from the Pearl Sanctuary for some reason.
Uh-oh, Galatrix, does that mean we should just go back? Or should we try to take care of Kesha here?
The House of Flowers is very big, and we have many strong members among the houses. Pearl Sanctuary should be safe. And,
Should we send a message?
well, I wouldn't mind giving one of our allies a heads up. Do you want to send a message to Dreamshade?
That might be wise, at least so they can be prepared. And Greg's the only one at our home right now.
I am tempted to hand over the tome, but then I remember the like 7-page diary entry.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie, don't forget we got that
For me.
dragon too. We could tell him that there's getting ready to be a siege on it.
Oh, you went all robotic. Repeat.
Hey, Callie, what you do? Take some good drugs?
And
Oh, Ray, we've completely lost you.
You went full speak and spell.
Yeah.
There you are.
Well, sorry about the
Anytime.
robot voice.
Thank you.
I also just lost.
Oh, lost Caltrix in Roll20. There she is.
Now,
Yes.
Yep.
Much better.
what I was saying was that one, I don't have a method exactly to contact the dragon, and two, we don't exactly know what they think they can do in the Pearl Sanctuary while we're gone. So we'll write a quick message to Dreamshade, using 7 words or less, to explain that somebody is targeting the sanctuary while we're out, and
then all hands on deck for kids rescue.
we'll do a kids rescue at the
We gotta
factory.
do the kids rescue at the factory.
Let's go do a kids rescue. Old ladies in the basement, messages to the red buds to start bringing in Bodhi's teachers,
Okay.
and we'll head to the southeast. Is that where we're going?
Yes. We should warn Tree Guy on the way.
Tree Guy. We should invite Tree Guy along. Maybe we'll have fun.
Let's invite Tree Guy along.
You want to invite Spiny Ribwort to go with you?
Is he like level 2? Because if he is, maybe not. But
I'm not going to answer that.
Or does he travel at 5 feet per minute?
No, he traveled significantly faster than.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
Mia,
I don't know. I've never met him.
Do we have any more wands, Mia?
Yeah, we have a wand of magic missiles still.
Is anyone using that?
No.
Can I borrow it?
Sure. Here you go.
Well, I guess I think I can do more damage with my Sacred Flame, actually. Okay, I better not take it.
I'll put it back in the bag.
Sorry, thank you.
You're fine. Are we ready to head south?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Mimi is going to stay here, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. And Butterfly and Gloriosa will hunker down in the cellar. They will lock it from the bottom side and barricade themselves in until one of you guys approach. You guys, Gloriosa is going to suggest that you guys have a password.
I was just going to say.
Ooh.
And when everybody leaves the house, I leave my homunculus behind.
You going to leave the homunculus behind, little guy?
Yep, so you can contact me if something comes up.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else you guys want to do before heading out? No? Right. Well, I do not have time to get you guys onto that map and everything tonight. So what we'll do is we will head over to the southeast, pick up Spiny Ribwort, who will just come along if you guys want him to. We can gloss over you guys collecting him. He's a good-looking dude, and he will collect his big quarterstaff on the way. But other than that, you guys will head southeast from here next week to find out what happened to the 5 workers and all the kids that were taken. See if you can find Kesha, the person who traumatized, cast spells, and cursed Bodhi's mom. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I know that tonight was a bit of a dark episode. I hope it was engaging, though. And thank you guys for choosing me to be your GM. I know that this was not exactly an upper episode, but I hope it's been entertaining.
Yeah.
And we will come back next week for the next episodes of the Awesome Blossoms.